I'm happy to help you get through finals. Is it Joey House? I don't think I'm pronouncing that name wrong. You see, when I hear people say that you help me get through finals, like they help me put to sleep, like specifically for like finals, it's like I think that they look at me and it's like, whew, glad I'm not that loser. I feel better about myself now. Oh shit. I don't think I've ever seen Joey spelled that way. The Xehanordo, depending on how much MSQ we get through to tonight, we could very well do the Doma Castle stuff, because that's the next dungeon, is Doma Castle. Unless I'm mistaken. No, because we did Barnum's Meadow last time. And Doma is the next dungeon. I'm also going to turn my mic up just a little bit. If I'm coming in a little under the weather, it's because I still am. So I might be sniffling randomly throughout the stream. So I do apologize for that. Yeah, we are less than a month away before Dawntrail is released. Early access? No, because even if you don't have early access, yeah, we are still less than a month. You're absolutely right. Deadcan, thank you for the Twitch Prime, much appreciated. I'm tired and I hope you're doing well. I'm not tired per se, but I am just ready to fucking vibe for the rest of the night. Prankster. Just gives you that look of disappointment. Yeah, man, I got early access as well, but early access starts the same day as TMG begins. It's on a fucking Friday, man. And it's like for TMG specifically, my panel is not until that Friday evening, but the con opens up, I think at 2 or 3 o'clock, I want to say, and I'm going as soon as doors open. So it's like, do I get up that Friday at 4 in the morning to get as much Dawntrail as I can before I gotta go and risk being tired as fuck for day 1 of TMG? Or do I just wait until that Sunday when I'm back home and then I just go about my own pace? I can't bring my PC to TMG. I bring my laptop, but I kind of want to get my Dawntrail experience through my rig, not so much my laptop is plenty powerful. It can run Dawntrail, no problem. It's just I want to be on my computer for Dawntrail, man. So I'm still like debating. I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Dude, I'm not looking forward to anything this weekend. Like, I know the Summer Games Fest starts Friday, I want to say, but man, I don't give a shit about that anymore. Like, I'm gonna watch it, but like, no matter how hard Jeff Keighley is trying, like, the Summer Games Fest is not replacing E3. Because it doesn't feel like it, man. And I know that could be just because, oh, you're old. Like, it's like, out with the old, in with the new. This is the new future for like the summer gaming events and that sort of shit. And it's like, don't get me wrong, there are things to enjoy and get excited about for Summer Games Fest. Is that most of the time, I don't ever feel like I'm wowed at any of these things back then when I was like watching E3 like religiously like 10 years ago. Like a Nintendo Direct I'll get excited for, like maybe a State of Play depending on like what they decide to focus on, if they ever give us a heads up on that one. But it's like, it's like, I'm at this point, like it's kind of like whatever happens, and I know that's like the most boring fucking answer I can give, but I'm really at that point where it's like, I know what I'm excited for, and I'm looking forward to playing what I'm excited for, but I really can't anticipate things because I don't know what the fuck is happening anymore in terms of game scheduling and that sort of shit. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of my apartment. It's starting to get a little cramped in here. All right, so hey folks, we're starting another session of Stormblood tonight with Ramani. and we are currently in the like level 66 to 67 threshold for MSQ, so we're around the midway point, I want to say. A couple more sessions will be done 4.0. But I'm going to be starting things off today with the Dragon Quest crossover event, because that just went live today, and I have not done that quest as Ramani, so we are going to do that first. And I gotta go get my King Slime hat. I gotta get my King Slime hat, and I gotta get my my Brickman minion. So if you have not done so yet, I implore you that you join me for this adventure. Let me turn off my shader so that my frame rate doesn't fucking shit the bed. Although, given that I am streaming and I am in one of the major city states, my frame rate will might shit the bed. Anyway, Top is over, Edith. You can't fucking... No, actually, why would I say you can't hurt me anymore? Fucking Top can't hurt me anymore. Although, not for nothing. Like, so I cleared the Omega Protocol last week. Was it last week? Yeah, it was last week. And this week is dedicated... our raid nights this week are just dedicated to getting as many re-clears as possible before we just say sayonara, arrivederci, rest in pieces, you piece of shit fucking fight, because I hate the Omega Protocol. But we're trying to get as many re-clears as we can so that we can get the shiny weapons that we want for one class. But that said, last night we managed 2 re-clears, and I got my Reaper weapon and I got my Red Mage weapon for sentimental value. After that, I don't know what the fuck else to get, and I'm thinking I'm already going to get my Copium totems for if eventually Viper and Pictomancer gets like ultimate weapons, which I'm hoping is the case at some point or another. I still got 2 Dragon Song totems for like an eventual Pictomancer and Viper weapon stuff, and I still have a T totem for a Sage weapon that's not available just yet. And I'm hoping at some point they finally like update the ultimate weapon list so that you can have these added classes for later. What part of Top did you dislike the most? Honestly, it's not even so much about the part that I dislike the most. It's just the design of the fight that I really hate the most, because Top is 95% body checks, where in other ultimates, if someone dies, you can still recover relatively safely. Top, you die, it fucks everything up repeatedly, especially in the final phase. The final phase is so fucking tough, because not so much tough, but nerve-wracking because of that shit. Because of the way the fight's designed, if someone dies in final phase, you can't prog the rest of the phase, because death removes a buff that you absolutely need to clear the encounter, and you just don't have it if you die. At least with something like UCOB, right? If you die in UCOB during Golden Behemoth, you lose that Phoenix buff, but as people have shown, the fight is still more than clearable. But Top doesn't give a fucking shit, dude. Like, you have to no death run final phase. Havoc Alvac. Why does this character look familiar? This guy's got a mustache. Popping in to say hello, currently playing Paper Mario 1000 Year Door Remake at the moment while I'm listening in. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I'm not going to be able to play Paper Mario 1000 Year Door for myself for some time, because between now and when Dawntrail is releasing at the end of the month, I only have one. I don't even know if I'm going to even have time to finish up 7 Rebirth, because I'm still not fucking finished that game. In terms of like playing any other RPGs just for leisurely activity, I don't see myself having the time that I want for it. I should make the time for it, but at the same time, I'm kind of low key. Like, despite how excited I am at the idea that folks now get to re-experience or experience for the first time one of my favorite Mario RPGs of all time, I myself am not like super antsy to like get my hands into the game right now, because it's Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. I know I'm gonna enjoy myself, so I'm not fiending at the ideas like, oh, I can't wait to revisit this game and see how well it holds up. It's like, I know it's gonna hold up because it's Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, man. The amount of joy and smiles that I had on my face the first time I got to play that game for myself so many years ago was awe-inspiring. And if you have not played it for yourself just yet, and you're thinking about it, please do. 1000 Year Door is a fantastic RPG. It is a fantastic Mario RPG at that. So please play it if you haven't. See, the problem I have with the problem I'm having with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is that I am 100% in that game as I go along. I'm doing every side quest. I'm doing everything along the way. I am clearing out every marker on the fucking map, and Rebirth is fucking bloated with that shit. So it takes me forever to clear chapters. But over the last 2 months, I just have not had the time to play it, given other things that's happening around me, on top of the housing issues that I've talked about beforehand, like the HVAC thing going on. Although thankfully that's been fixed, so that's no longer a concern. But I've had other things to attend to. I had to go out of town multiple times for different reasons. I've been all over the fucking place, man. Yeah, so I did read that Paper Mario Thousand Year Door on the Switch is not 60 FPS. It's 30 FPS. Is that true? Because that's not really a deal breaker, because I think Paper Mario 64 was 30 FPS. And I know, like, having a high FPS is important, especially for like doing super guarding or action commands and that sort of thing for Thousand Year Door. I wouldn't necessarily call that a deal breaker though. So anyway, I don't exactly remember the story behind the Dragon Quest crossover. I know it's just like, it's not much. It's just, hey, I think we have sightings of these weird looking brick golem things, and we'll give you a reward if you're able to deal with the issue. So in this case, it's doing specific fates. Hello, ladies. Yeah, I'm bored. Okay, let me see. We have to participate in the fate brick by brick, followed by the fate brick by stone brick or brick by gold brick to obtain a chunk of brickman. And this is in Gridania, if I recall correctly. God, where in Gridania? Actually, hold on. Do they just deadass not tell you? Hold on. The Sildia excavation site in Central Thanalin, the South Stride. We're in Thanalin already, so we're gonna go to Central Thanalin. One second. Central Thanalin. Blackbrush Station, okay. It's in multiple places. I haven't done this quest in years, because I did this quest with Joan years ago. Back when I was still baby 14 gamer. Something to prove? I don't think that's it. Oh boy, this reminds me of fucking getting fates done for books. I feel that with the HVAC stuff, my car's AC stopped working. Who the hell is this? Oh, this is just some, oh, there's probably someone doing the Yokai Watch stuff. Get him, guys. Beat her ass. I don't know what she did. Ever since being denied entry into the Pugilist, Gladiators, Lancers, Marauders, and Archers Guilds, Jesus Christ, Grishild the Ungood has taken to the challenging anyone and everyone in the duels, hoping to prove her detractors wrong. Or perhaps she's simply a masochist. Hey, you know what? Brownie points for trying. I'm gonna give you a. That's not how you spell clap. Holy shit. Good on you, girl. Slay it. Prove them wrong. Although you gotta work on your title, because I don't know if ungood is actually a word. Dude, well, Dead Cannon, do you at the very least have one of those like sunlight refractors for like your windshield? Because I've heard that does wonders in helping keep the heat out of your car. But I'm not entirely sure if that is entirely accurate. It's like one of those big ass aluminum foil things that you just put on the windshield of your car. Brick by brick, there it is. Oh Lord. Can I even do anything here? Yeah, I can. Brickmen. Fucking 4K brickmen. I'm so used to them having, I mean, they still have the Akira Toriyama like art style, but like their textures are so fucking like gritty compared to what you might see in like early Dragon Quest. Not very cartoon-esque. That's a Spriggan. I didn't mean to attack that one. Oh, everyone's here. No, I had one, but it was in my auto car that's currently in the scrapyard. Okay, so what you guys have to do is you're gonna have to fucking dumpster dive in that scrapyard and get your reflector back. That shouldn't be too big of a deal. Probably go dead at night though, so that the dogs don't recognize you. That's some sort of shit. Chum Force looking ass. Oh, okay. Yeah, so again, just to reiterate, I am currently recovering from being under the weather for the last couple of days. I think what it is that after MomoCon, Nora got con crud, and then I got con crud as a result afterwards. It's just being congested. That's really all it is. Oh, he got back up. Like, it started with a sore throat. And headache, and then my head just felt... You know that fucking feeling you get when you're congested and you feel like there's a balloon inside your brain that just wants to pop? That you hope to Christ is not some sort of, like, tumor? I've had that feeling for, like, the past couple of days, and it's only now starting to let up, which is why I'm even bothering streaming tonight. But I just recently held a Q&A over in the sub-Discord. I didn't even have the camera on because the camera was still not working, and I just didn't feel like putting on a show. But I'm finally on the up at the very least. I don't know, it really depends, like... I guess, okay. I guess con crud is better than COVID. Because last time I was in MomoCon was 2 years ago, that's when I got COVID, and man, that fucking sucked. That felt like pee-pee poo-poo. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Look at all you guys. You guys didn't do the Dragon Quest stuff yet? Yeah, the cam works just fine, but it's still doing that, like, sort of delay, like, sort of low FPS sort of thing. And I don't know what to do about that at this point, and I'm not going to be stressing too much about it for now. But, you know, at the very least, we have visual. Why didn't I teleport? I just completely deadass ignored it. It don't really matter. I have plenty of speed. And I'm a dancer, so I can Peloton. I just watched the first part of X6. That Black Zero unlock logic is just magic. I could not stop laughing when Matt elaborated on that, because after he elaborated on that, I did, like, after we were done with the session for today, looked it up myself just to see if it was accurate, and he was absolutely right. There's a lot of things about X6 that you can look up on, like, the cutting room floor and that sort of shit that you see that there was an attempt here, but the devs just didn't have the fucking time that they needed to get this game working properly. And I just couldn't stop laughing. Ladies. So this is in response to, well, not in response, but this is a callback to Dragon Quest, where after taking care of the Brickman, they offer you Puff Puff. Now, I don't play Dragon Quest. I've only played Dragon Quest 1, and I've played... Which one did I review? It was 5. Puff Puff, I think, is a titty fuck. Or motorboating? I couldn't tell you. Either way, it's actually not. We're gonna Puff Puff away. I see boob. I like boob. They're really just not subtle at all with this one. Like, this is like the most explicit 14 gets, with like titty shots, and it's because it's part of a Dragon Quest crossover. Yeah, I'm getting some Puff Puff. Have you ever felt anything so warm and soft? Just relax and enjoy. I don't know what Puff Puff is. Oh, shit. Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm even more turned on. What did you just come into? Puff Puff. We're doing the Dragon Quest crossover event. It just went live today. DQ does have a 20 moments here and there looking at you. 8 was that PS2? I think that was the first PS2 game, if I recall correctly. Yeah, my Lala's completely oblivious to these sort of things, which probably just confuses hell right now. Yeah, I think Dragon Quest had 2 PS2 games, if I recall. There was 8 and there was 9. 7 is the one that, if I'm ever going back to the series, is probably the one I'm dreading the most, because I hear that one is really fucking long. For the wrong reasons. Was 9 for the DS? I thought 9 also had a PS2 version as well. I thought it had a PS2 version first that was like ported to the DS. I might be misremembering that. Tim Blader, thank you for the raid party of 3. Much appreciated. Okay, no, 9 was just for the DS. I don't know why am I thinking that 9 had a PS2 release? That's so weird. Also, that's just weird in general, right? Because you got Dragon Quest 8 on the PlayStation 2, and then we're gonna jump to the DS for the next entry. That is really weird. Loved your content for a long time. I appreciate that. My Final Fantasy 14 streams are not exactly the same type of content you might be familiar with in terms of my reviews and that such a thing, because compared to my reviews, none of the shit that comes out of my mouth during these streams is scripted. So I'm very fucking, I can't even finish the words because I'm struggling just to come up with the words. Shit will just come out of my mouth, and I have no idea I got nothing to do with it. I can't help myself. All right, our reward, we got the wind-up Brickman. Let me summon that bitch right now. Oh, no, I shouldn't call Brickman a bitch. I'm pretty sure they're fine. They tip well. I mostly lurk, though I try to watch Sonic hacking on stream. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the lurking life is like what it's all about for me specifically, because that's what I pretty much do on a few forums that I still visit occasionally, and Reddit. I lurk on Reddit. I don't fucking interact with Reddit because people on Reddit are fucking idiots. And we got ourselves the Thugs mug. All right, that said, there's still things to do. I think we talked to Tuffy here. We get the King Slime. Oh, you just buy it. I thought we had to like do more fates to get a currency to buy the King Slime hat. No, they just let you buy that shit. All right, hold on a second. Wait a minute. We're gonna cast a glamour. We're gonna be wearing this for the rest of the fucking stream. I am not kidding. Yeah. I love this hat because it look at all the physics. Just gonna leave you on as I work on my Roll20 FF14 TT or tabletop RPG shit. Oh, that's right. That's the thing now. I don't fucking know. I don't care about Final Fantasy tabletop role playing stuff. The games are enough for me, you know. No. You gotta say take off that silly ass hat if you're gonna be quoting Chris Rock's "No Sex in the Champagne Room." Take off that silly ass hat. And we're going to be wearing this hat for the rest of the stream. That said, as we're getting ready to continue on with MSQ, I am going to do a trial and normal raid roulette. If anyone would like to join me, I will be hanging around here near this dude that was carrying all these boxes. If you would like an invite for a trial and normal raid. I don't really care. I'm not going to be waiting here for long, though. Imagine how much that thing will move on a Viper. Dude, like, you don't even need to wait very long to see how this thing fucking jiggles. If you go into, like, an area that has, like, high winds, like, if you go to Dunscape, the last Alliance raid for Heavensward, that shit will just wiggle uncontrollably, and it's the funniest fucking shit. Imagine how jiggly it'll look with the graphics update. So that's the thing. I'm not expecting the hat to actually get any sort of graphic update because it's a slime. Like a slime king or otherwise is a very simplistic design, and you don't really need to update anything for it. Maybe it'll look glossier with the new lighting engine, but the model itself, I'm not expecting to change, and I hope it doesn't, because the King Slime hat is already perfection. You can't improve perfection. No, I'm not simplistic. I'm a man of simple taste. There is a difference. Okay, let's do trial real quick, and then we will. Oh wait, fuck! Didn't even update my portrait, dude. Damo, so you want to hear for the trial roulette? I'm gonna invite you now. You should probably check your portrait just to make sure that your thing's not broken. How many bottles of Mountain Dew have I consumed? None, actually. Okay, that's not true. I have consumed one, and that was only one when the Mountain Zoo promotion went live a few weeks ago. And then afterwards, all the points that I have cashed in have just been friends who have been posting me their cap codes through like Discord and that other shit. And I love them for it because Mountain Dew fucking sucks. Who's getting dance partner? I'll give it to Akaro. The King Slime hat stays on during extreme raid progression. Absolutely. That's the kind of ERP I like to get involved with. Nah, man, like, I already have enough points to get the Mountain Zoo. Like, the mount itself, I'm good. But I also kind of want that fucking t-shirt. The one that looks like the shirts you can win at like a PAX East battle challenge. You know? But that's a lot of fucking points they're asking for. But at the same time, if you got a Mountain Zoo, whatever fucking flavor it ends up being, sitting in your boss like a fridge, to quote you specifically, Geek, you know, you don't actually have to drink it. You probably don't want to be wasteful, and I understand that because I'm the same way. But, you know, you can still at least claim the points. Baja Blast is okay. Like, whenever I'm ordering Taco Bell, which is not often, but I do get it on occasion, I'll drink Baja Blast then, but that's it. I'm not going out of my way to get Baja Blast. I'm not going out of my way to get any kind of Mountain Dew. Wonder Tactics, thank you for the tier 1 for 77 months. These numbers are getting really fucking high. I think some of them are already getting close to like the triple digits. What a bunch of losers. No, I'm serious. But I do appreciate your support and generosity. Thank you very much. Anyway, easy trial because we got King Thornton and we're not doing it minimum mile level. So if you thought this dude melted before, he's gonna melt like fucking ice in the middle of the summer. And that's really unfortunate. Like there's one trial for MSQ that I really hope gets reworked at some point. It's this dude. Because he's the final boss for Heavensward, like base Heavensward. This guy and his cronies are the Knights of the Round from Final Fantasy VII. So it's like, well, why does he go down like a geriatric fuck? Now I know when I'm asking that question, it's like, well, John, he is a geriatric fuck. But it's like, yeah, but he's a geriatric fuck that's tapping into King Arthur or King Thornton and his Knights 12. This guy should be way scarier, way scarier, without having to like resort to like the extreme trial or the unreal or the ultimate. Because like I'll say it time and time again that the extreme version of this fight is fucking incredible. It's one of my favorite extremes in the game. But I kind of wish the MSQ like battle met. Look, he's already at fucking 11%. And now we gotta do the Knights of the Round bit. Actually, me change my language to Japanese because I actually like hearing him saying the attack. Yeah, it's the Unreal for a couple more weeks. That's right, just a couple more weeks and it's gone. And I've been doing my Unreals like for like the past couple of weeks because I fucking love this fight to death. But I'm gonna miss it. If you got a chain, you should split up. Don't hug, split. What are Unreals? So Unreals are current game and like resouped extreme versions of fights that are attuned to current endgame levels. So in Endwalker's case, the capstone is 90. So it's old extremes from previous expansions that have been souped up to meet your current kit and have been retuned so that they're back to their proper extreme challenge, but you have all of your 90 abilities. They're really fucking fun, especially if you get like a really good like extreme. Like not for nothing, when Dawntrail comes out, I'm looking forward to fucking Shinryu Unreal, dude. Like, cause I love Shinryu. I love Shinryu so much. Give me a hug, you son. Look at my hat. Yeah, you can also make tons of money. Because if you don't really care about having the mount or the minion for your reward, or assuming you already have it, you're just double dipping, you can sell those on the market board for a pretty penny. I'm gonna do this right here. That should hit all of them. Yeah, it did. Yeah, 1,000 leaves for 7.1. Holy shit. God damn. I'm my ass sitting here at like 215. Because I already got all the mounts I'm interested for Unreals. Fui. Yeah, this attack sounds so cool in Japanese. He also just straight up says ultimate end, so, you know, it's very shonen. Ultimate Endo. And now he's just old. Damn, Thornton. You used to mean something. Look at my hat. Nice 0 damage. You used to be, oh, what's going on with Kairos' Procha there? Oh, he left before I can give him the comm. But I'll give Andrew my comm. I'll need to force myself to jump into harder content for Dawntrail. Surely I can't feel useless when it's new for everyone. I mean, if you want to talk about a time where you should be doing new content is when an expansion newly drops, because everyone's new around that time. So no one can give you shit for not knowing what to do. And if they do, that's easy pickings for your blacklist. You know what I mean? Alright, so I'm still on level 60 content with Ramani, so our normal raid will be Alexander. Hopefully it's not the ads. A2, because that one puts me to sleep. I just started 14 on my end via free trial, and I hope you enjoy yourself. I mean, you got nothing to lose besides time, because you're not paying for anything. But, you know, should you decide to want to continue on and you want access to shit that you don't have access to because of the free trial, I hope you do legitimately enjoy yourself. No, I didn't beat up a senior citizen. He had armor on. Nothing senior or citizen-y about that. All right. Well, let me see. Maybe take a guess. What we're gonna get. I said I hope I don't get A2, but I got a feeling this one might be like A7, or it could be just A1. Oh, Alex. Never mind. Always have a smile on my face when I get Alex. You always get A12. Fuck, I wish that was me. I always get A1. I'll get A2, maybe A7. And I also get fucking A5 with a rat fuck Twinkle Dicks. The dude that transforms into the big dude and you gotta become a monkey to smack the bombs away. Oh, I didn't even fucking dance partner anybody. Yeah, I never get tired of this fight. Like, even for normal mode, I don't get tired of this fight. It's just cool. I can't wait to stream, like T-Prod with Ramani. That won't be for quite a while. But I'm looking forward to it because I love T. The Epic of Alexander, the Ultimate? Love that fight. There's no part in that fight that bores me. Hey, Psychotic X, thank you for the tier 1. 10 months in a row. Much appreciated. Oh, I have a skirt. I have a prey marker. Ooh. Actually, if I do Curing Waltz near my dance partner, do I get healed twice? Okay, you guys are saying yes. All right, thank you. I just thought about that for some reason. Goes to show that I love Dancer, but I don't main Dancer, so I don't know all of the optimizations on my kit, despite like the kit not asking for much, because Dancer is one of the simplest physical ranges next to Machinist after the rework. That's funny. Unless these guys just fucking melt. These guys have next to no HP. These guys are funny though in the Savage because you can only afford to get hit by like one almost wholly. Because if all 4 of them are still alive when they do it again, you just die. As someone who recently played Monster Hunter World, I gotta ask, why y'all Behemoth fugly? Why does 14 Behemoth look like a dog on steroids? Hold on a second, that's not necessarily exclusive to Final Fantasy XIV. Behemoths were always dogs on steroids. You should check, what the fuck was, Behemoths made their debut in Final Fantasy II, the OG 2. And that was a dog on steroids. 3, I think, was a dog on steroids. 4 was definitely a dog on steroids. And that dog on steroids in Final Fantasy VI now stood up on its hind legs like, oh shit, that thing's standing up. Yeah, it was the Emperor's attack dog. Right, if you got a green marker, don't stack. No, Kupo. Kupo, go away, Kupo. You're gonna die, Kupo. You're gonna die, Kupo. You got a green marker, you're not supposed to stack with the stack party. If you got a green marker, you wanna see what happens when you stack with the green marker? Die, you die. That's what happens. If you got a green marker, don't stack with the party. It means separate yourself. F's in the chat for Kupo. I'm pretty sure they learned their lesson at this point. Santiago, you saying "Where's my elephant" just reminds me that wasn't part of the deal, Blackheart. They took part 2. That wasn't part of the deal, Blackheart. That wasn't part. Also, that's why people tend to drop dead in this fight. I never actually seen what causes that. Yeah, that's just, that's you getting hit with 2 different types of Alex mechanics at once. If you don't get a marker at all, you're supposed to stack. If you get a green marker, that means you're getting hit with, I think it's house arrest. And you can't take a shared sentence and house arrest in the same time, otherwise you just, because that magic phone's gonna kill you. That's fucking excellent. Was 6 the first appearance in Nomura's version of Behemoth, or am I misremembering? That depends on how early Tetsuya Nomura started being a monster designer for Final Fantasy. And while the Final Fantasy fan in me says he started in 6, I think Tetsuya Nomura technically started in 5. I might be misremembering that though, because I do not have a Wikipedia on me right now. Yeah, he was a monster designer first. He became a character designer starting in Final Fantasy VII. And then from that point on, he just became like a lead designer for the foreseeable future. The only exception, I think, was 9, because 9 was a mono, I believe. Wiki says 5. Yeah, so Tetsuya Nomura started as a monster designer in Final Fantasy V. He was in Final Fantasy IV as a debugger, says Santiago. Gun! Can we kill him? Can we kill him? Can we kill him? Fuck! Oh, he still got those dots on, though. He's gonna die as soon as the time flows. Good job, everybody. Player com to Kupo. Look at that portrait. That portrait is the face they were making when they realized they were a green marker in that stack. No, fuck, they went away. Now I gotta give my com to Comrade Killdozer, which is a metal as fuck name for what it's worth. Do you actually want the stuff inside the coffer? Because I'll take it off your hands. Yeah, look at that. Fools. They think it's junk, but they don't realize you can trade this shit in Ildshire for gear that you can trade in for Grand Company seals or your D-Synth you want to level up your desynth, don't neglect your desynth, because that's free demi material you can get, and you can make some decent side cash. All right, I think I'm gonna continue MSQ. So I appreciate the company, guys. Jesus Christ. Like right out of a fucking fever dream. Yo, I think that cap was real. All right, let me see. Where do we leave off? We are still in the Azim Steppe, so we're gonna teleport to the Dawn Throne. I'm really trying to be on my game with muting my mic before I start coughing up a storm. Because again, I'm still recovering from the damn head cold, the congestion, whatever the fuck I got. Like, at least it wasn't COVID. Because that was my first concern. Like, dude, am I getting COVID again? Did Momocon give me a COVID again? That was like a turd. Smoke too much green cherry. Man, I wish I had edibles right now. But I shouldn't be consuming edibles while I'm feeling like this. I don't think that's the play. By the way, it's almost 10 if you want to do a boat. No, I'm gonna wait until midnight. Can you liberate Doma in time? Well, we're gonna find out. In Crimson they walked. Now, you know what? In retrospect, I should have ended the last session with this cutscene, because this is like our exit out of the Azim Steppe. Because I can already fly, because it means we got all the Aether Currents tuned and we did all the side quests. So I think at this point, what are we doing again? I think we're going back to Yangxia to restore that Aetherite. And then we take care of like the loose threads for Doma before we do Doma Castle. And then we head back to Alamigo for the rest of the base expansion. Yeah, we're going back to Doma to prepare for the invasion. And then we get what's probably like the best like base MSQ dungeon for Stormblood. Unless you guys want to say otherwise, because personally I love Doma Castle. I like the vibe of Doma Castle. I think it has a great dungeon theme as well. The boss fights are kind of there, personally speaking, except for the last one. But Doma Castle's theme is pretty peak. In my opinion. But would it, I don't know, I have to think about that. Would I consider it to be like one of the top Stormblood dungeons for like the MSQ? Like, I'm talking base 4.0. I don't know, it's kind of hard, it's kind of tricky because the dungeon afterwards is also pretty good. And I don't hate the final base Stormblood dungeon either. Yeah, like Shishui of the Violet Tides is one of my personal favorites as well, but it's not technically an MSQ dungeon, it's optional. So like that's why I didn't immediately like add that in with the rest. It is a pretty good dungeon though. Well, I'll be more than happy to just fly through the Azim Steppe because this place is fucking gorgeous. I love this place, and it has a great overworld theme as you're hearing right now. Although nowadays when I hear it, I'm just seeing someone fall down a large height in slow motion because they can't do the Moonfair tower climb. Funny enough, I haven't done MSQ much since I started. I've just been doing quests and doing other classes to see which I like the most. You know, there were some folks that I know that when they started playing this game did pretty much the same thing, and they went as far, and this is even before a free trial. Like they went as far as like leveling all of their classes to like level 30 and all the crafters and gatherers at the same time. Like they were leveling up everything as they went along, and unsurprisingly, they got burnout. And that Yeah, like that's not exactly something I'd recommend. Everyone's got different ways of playing the game, right? But I feel if for Final Fantasy XIV, trying to level up every single class that's available and every crafter and gatherer at the same time does get super repetitive, even for like MMO standards. So I wouldn't recommend approaching it that way if you're thinking of playing this game. I'm considering switching to Reaper for the final dungeon for Poetic Justice because I want to make it my melee DPS. I just also haven't practiced the rotation since unlocking it. Well, I mean, if you're going to pick one melee class for level 70 that's completely fucking brain dead, Reaper is the way to go. Because Reaper is just Death's Design, 1, 2, 3, and now you can count to 3. Okay, no, it has the other button too that lets you do your 1 of 2 positionals, but Reaper is pretty fucking easy, like just like to pick up and play, and it only starts getting more intense like with its level 80 and above rotation, but level 70, I fall asleep, like thinking of playing Reaper. But I will be unlocking Reaper with Ramani as well too, because Reaper is legit my favorite maiming class. It's my main maiming for Jean. For the longest time, it used to be Dragoon. And I still love Dragoon. Like, I fuck with Dragoon a lot, but Reaper has won me over a butt. What the fuck? Yep, has won me over a butt. Reaper gives me ass. I'm so excited for Viper. I just hope it's not too easy. Man, if it's too easy, I don't give a fuck. Because this, to me, it's not, to me, it stopped being for me about how complicated jobs are for me for the longest fucking time. If it looks cool, that's all it fucking matters to me, dude. Because not that I'm gonna lump in anybody like into a similar pile, but I've seen some pretty fucking shitheaded takes from people that don't like a job because it's too brain dead, despite it being like the coolest fucking shit ever. It's like, my guy, you're playing the wrong fucking game. They want these Street Fighter 6 Tekken 8-esque like command windows so that they can flex about how good they are at doing damage. Like my god, this ain't that fucking kind of game. And it's like I don't give a shit about that. I really don't give a shit about that. Of the 2 jobs, though, that are coming out for Dawntrail, though, Pictomancer is what I'm going to be leveling up first because, of course, I would. I'm a Final Fantasy VI nut. And I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping it's good so that I can make it my caster main. Now, what I mean by good, I hope it means that it feels good to play. That's what's important to me. It feels good to play. Is its rotation easy enough to understand, and is it not asking me for much to fully optimize it? I'm not, because everyone is talking about, because Pictomancer doesn't have a res, right? It doesn't have a raise, so it shouldn't get hit with like that, what we classify as the raise tax, like a damage reduction for the sake of balance. I don't want Pictomancer to be fucking black mage nutty with optimization, because I don't care about that sort of shit, as I explained already. But you know, I'm hoping that Pictomancer is not overly stressful to play, because with an aesthetic like that looks like it's ripped out of fucking Splatoon, I'm hoping it's pretty easy on the fingers. Viper, please don't make pretzels out of my fingers like Monk or Ninja. That's all I ask. It's just funny because I believe they stated multiple times in the previous live letter that Viper is a very, very high action per minute job. So I think in that case, the hope is that the rotation is simple, but it's still wicked fast. Yeah, apparently the Media Tour embargo is lifting tomorrow. So all of the new stuff involving like the job changes with Dawntrail and information on the 2 new jobs should be clear as day tomorrow. I'm hoping that's the case. But we also have the last live letter going up next week, if I recall. But it's always on a really fucking miserable time in the morning or in my neck of the woods, so I'm probably not going to be able to catch it live. Yeah, like when they tell me high action per minute, I think Gunbreaker, because Gunbreaker is like that. And Gunbreaker is fine. Like, honestly, the only thing I can't stand about Gunbreaker is No Mercy. And I know some might be thinking, No Mercy, but that's the button you press so that you do more damage. And it's like, I understand that. It's trying to fit all your shit inside the No Mercy window that I can't fucking stand. Because if there's one thing that I hate feeling more than anything when I'm playing a job is when I feel like shit playing a job. And Gunbreaker, I'm not a Gunbreaker main. But if I miss something out of No Mercy, I feel like fucking shit for the rest of the fight, and I hate feeling like that, man. I think out of all the tanks that I bring into high-end content, Gunbreaker is probably the one I've played the least in like Savage content and beyond, because I'll bring Gunbreaker to extremes and that sort of shit, but not for that sort of thing. Because I don't want to feel like I'm sandbagging a party, right? Because they couldn't fit everything in his No Mercy window. I guess he's just cringe. Like, no, it just means I don't play Gunbreaker a lot. That's really all it is. How's it going, Tyler Tylerson? Greetings and dingles, my dudes. Did you guys know that stingrays are one of the top 5 sea creatures? Top 5 what? That's very vague, because I feel like I'm getting set up for a debate. I'm hoping the customization options for female Hrothgar are good. Have you downloaded the benchmark? Was it gaming Nakagami Penguin? Because everything that's available on the benchmark is something you can do in the base game. So if you really need to know, download the benchmark. Quick question in the chat. Is an MSQ dungeon itself possible to level off of? Don't know if I want to use the experience of my main class with the pre-castle quest, or do I do them with my secondary? I mean, it depends. Like, if you're doing dungeon content on the level of the dungeon itself, say like you're doing Shishui of the Violet Tide, that's a level 63 dungeon. If you're bringing in like a level 63 class, yeah, that is a more than viable way to earn experience. That's where because you're essentially dungeon farming. And then when you reach a certain threshold, like when you get to level 65, then you switch to Bardam's Medal, and then after that, so on and so forth. Yeah. Is it available on PS5? No, the benchmark is only on PC, but you don't need a high-end PC to run the benchmark, just for like checking out the character customization options. Because when you download the benchmark, you can have the benchmark run the test to see how your specs handle the new game, or you can just load up character creation to like fuck with like options or how you want the character to look during the benchmark demo, but you don't have to actually run the benchmark. The mole, oh, that's a housing item. I think I still have that in my basement, in my main house. And I'm probably gonna hang it up on a wall in my apartment for Ramani. Because Ramani's apartment is just gonna be like a museum of shit that I collect during MSQ. As I'm pretty sure a lot of people do with their own like apartments and that sort of thing. Because if you don't have the house, if you don't have a house because the lottery system hates you, then you're likely just settling with a free company like private room or an apartment. Unfortunately, Ramani has to have an apartment because I have a medium house with my main character. And like a part of me gets that. I get that they don't want like you hoarding the housing market with alternate characters. I kind of wish though your alternate characters had housing permissions for that medium house. All right, let's continue on. Time for craft. What's up, Mini Krillin? Yeah, man, like if there's one quality of life that I really think this game needs is letting your alternate characters have housing permissions for your main account. Because as Ramani, I can visit my main house, but I can't do anything with it. I can't like alter things. I can't store things, none of that sort of stuff. It's like I'm a stranger in my own like residence, and that's just really weird. I don't know why, but seeing the gorilla fade in keeps making me laugh because it's funny. I think like gorillas are always funny, no matter the context, unless it's Pot D. Then gorillas are terrifying. Yeah, and you don't really have roommates. The only exception is if you somehow manage to get a large estate, because large estates allow you to, I think, I'm not sure if this is limited to free company estates or what have you, but large estates allows other players in your, yeah, actually, I think it might be a free company thing only. If a free company has like a large house, or I'm not sure if it was a medium one too, you can rent out other rooms to FC members for like, I think 300,000 gil, and it essentially acts as like an apartment. Oh, it's any size house for FCs. Okay, I only brought up large because I've only ever seen large FC houses with like the estates. Oh, I forgot to switch the language back to English, and now we got Hien speaking Japanese. That's just not realistic. Are you telling me that the citizens of Doma in the Far East speak Japanese? This is Final Fantasy XIV. アジムステップでのご活躍、お見事でございます。何？良き同志がいたからこそだ。わしばかり貸し付かれてはいたたまれん。そなたも楽にせよ。お、そのいでたち、話に聞くアルフィノとアリゼだな。John, do you want to do the Mammoth World Fate in the Azim Step while it's up? How much time does it have left on that instance? Well, that fate encounter. 22 minutes? Yeah, we have plenty of time for that one. Yeah, there's no way, like, Doma is Japanese. Doma is most certainly Japanese. There is... Blue Dino saying Chinese landscape, Japanese culture, but in that case, I just say it's Japanese culture. Yangxia is Chinese, yes, but the Far East, I believe, just primarily from the intentions, is supposed to be Japanese. Kugane, I also think is just a mixture of both, though. And take it from me, probably the most culturally ignorant American you can possibly run into in playing this game. I think I know what I'm talking about. Actually, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. So this month marks Sega's 64th anniversary. That's a really weird number. I don't think I've ever heard anyone like celebrate a 64th anniversary. The only one that comes to mind that was weird was, I think, was it Bomberman was celebrating its 33rd anniversary with one of the, like, I think it was a Nintendo Switch game. And it's like, who the fuck celebrates a 33rd anniversary? I thought it was just always in the 5s and the 10s. Hey, how's it going, Lucid? Yeah, I think it was Bomberman R. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's taking the Rosetta Stone lessons very seriously, because everyone is speaking proper Japanese like a fucking pro. Like, I can't do that. Like, I can only say certain words in Japanese, and even then, my accent is terrible. We're in JP mode tonight because I switched it to JP for Thornton because I got him in a trial, and I like Thornton's Japanese battle lines more than the English one, and I just fucking forgot to switch it back to English after I was finished. Absolutely, victory will be ours. Take it from me. I am full of confidence. Don't laugh at me. Okay, to use the term, Doma is Nara era, Japan at the height of Chinese influence. Hingashi and Kugane is Edo era. It's Edo, right? Or is it Edo? I want to say it's Edo. I think it's Edo. How are you supposed to pronounce that? Right before Commodore Perry. I see. All right, but when does Samanosuke Akechi enter the scene and liberate feudal Japan from the demon invasion? That's the next expansion. Fuck. Did I attune to this? Yeah, this Aetheryte is now fixed. So we can attune to this one. All right, let's travel back to the Azim Steppe then. Because apparently the large fate of that area is up. Let me go over there now, actually see what we're, was it? Probably Dolphin was probably the way to go. I'll open up a party finder. If that's the case, I'm not sure how much time is left on it. Because this is one of those large fates, if I'm remembering correctly, that gives you an achievement for completing it. Wham, bam, thank you, Mammoth. Yeah, there it is. All right, so I'm gonna do a party finder. Oh, there's one already here, so I'm just gonna join Avalon Worm Rights. Who's blue maging? Filthy fucking cheater. Oh no, everyone is probably doing the yokai stuff too. Joaquin, I'll give you a dance partner. Yeah, so this is a large fate, a boss fate essentially, and you always get an achievement for beating these guys up. I don't remember what the reward is for beating up Mahishasura? Don't think I'm pronouncing that right. I want to say it's probably a minion, or it could be currency for something that you can buy, maybe a Kugane or a Ralgra's Reach. Oh, someone's beating it up. It's fine if the boss is already kind of damaged, because credibility for fates, much like hunts, I believe is enmity based. If you really want to ensure max credit for stuff like this, if you're a tank, just spam like your ranged attack, like Warrior's Tomahawk, Paladin Shield Lob, Gunbreaker's, was it Rough Divide? And Dark Knight's Unmen, because those are enmity generating attacks, and the more enmity you have, or the more enmity your party generates, is will give you more credit for the fight. I just love seeing fellow Lalafell. Yeah, man, Lalafell for life, dude. My main's a Lalafell, Ramani's a Lalafell. And unlike my main character, Ramani actually follows the traditional Lalafell naming conventions, because like their names kind of rhyme. My main characters don't give a fuck about that. And you know what? I like it like that, so. I didn't want to target the ad. I mean, it really doesn't matter. You want the basic bitch route? What's basic bitch? What, here? Did you just went human? Because if you ask me, like, I guess if you want to, if by definition of being basic bitch, then I think here would probably fit the category the most. But at the same time, I think the only thing that's really limiting what you can do with the character is your own imagination. Because Nora plays a hero. She's a Highlander, and she can rock some pretty fucking cool glamours. Man. Hey, Tusk. We got an achievement. Oh, we got the triple triad card for that too. Bum, 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 bum. Excellent. Now get out of here. All right, let's continue on with MSQ. Goodbye, sleep paralysis demon. House of the Fish. The basic bitch of Final Fantasy XIV is Femme Makote. Basic bitch. Are you more getting at that everyone plays Femme Makote? Because I thought everyone plays Viera now, so wouldn't Viera be more basic bitch at this point? Thought on Final Fantasy IX Remake. Some people are saying it will be multiple parts. I don't think a Final Fantasy IX Remake is going to happen anytime soon until 7 remake is finished. I would love a 9 remake, but I'm also not in any sort of rush for a 9 remake to be announced. I know I'm going to play the fucking shit out of a 9 remake, but they can take their time with that sort of shit. And it is no doubt going to be multiple parts. If fucking 7 is multiple parts, 9 is going to be multiple parts. SW Chad, thank you for the tier 1. Much appreciated.
Shortly thereafter, our Zayla allies will launch a surprise attack on the castle's airborne defenses. In this way, we will prevent the enemy's airships from rendering support and cut off one means of escape.
Dude, what if like what if they like gonna monkey paw this shit, right? It was like, well, I want a 9 remake, and then like the monkey paw curls, and it's just like another Ever Crisis.
The moon gates and disable the Magitech field generators.
Oh, a mobile game? That'll be funny.
Yeah, hey Fonz, when the hell did you get here?
Once the barrier
oh, like
down,
2 seconds ago.
you're free to cross the One River and reach Doma Castle. It is at this
I was gonna
point
hop in earlier, but I got in a fight with
Confederate
something, so sorry.
Fight with something or someone?
Something.
Something. Chupacabra. Here it comes.
I mean, what's the best way to describe it? Let's say, I ate a bowl of mac and cheese, and I found out that the tolerant lactose isn't so tolerant.
Oh God! So you went immediately to the bathroom? I take it.
Yes.
Oh Lord, that fucking sucks. I mean, what's the worst? So if you're ingesting something that is way above the lactose intolerance level that you have, I mean, is it coming out from the front or is it going out the ass?
John, you know how I work. You know where it's coming out from.
I don't. That's why I'm asking. Because I don't have a lactose intolerance. I don't think I do anyway. Apologies to anyone eating. I'm not sorry. I'm absolutely not sorry.
The rest is simple.
Let's see. My dream Final Fantasy IX remake is just make it Final Fantasy IX, but keep the loading times.
No. Just play 9. Komodo.
Like, just full on like 7 remake, but like each time you get into a battle, it takes like 40 seconds.
Oh my God.
To do something.
Nothing makes me softer. Komodo Raynar, I think I'm just tired of remakes in general nowadays. It depends on the scope of the remake, but the way I personally look at it, remakes are a good opportunity of not only reintroducing a good game to like a new generation of gamers, but to fix what was wrong with the original game if applicable. You know, a couple of days ago, I mentioned for like the 7,000th time that Brave Fencer Musashi is one of my favorite RPGs in the PlayStation 1. And nothing would make me happier than that game getting remade or reintroduced to a new generation. But at the same time, I'm kind of hoping they take that opportunity to fix shit that, you know, wasn't good about the original game. You know, so in that way, I try to look at it that way, a little more of a positive light. But I understand the feeling of remakes being fucking done to death because it feels like no one, or at least game companies that are not indie devs don't try to anymore with like original IPs. But it's kind of a damned if they do, damned if they don't situation, because if they're not doing something with a pre-established IP, they're remaking a game they've already made beforehand. You know, so because like let's use Capcom for an example because they're all about that sort of shit. Capcom could release a Mega Man 2 or Mega Man 3 remake and people will be excited for that, but you know immediately after the day after conversation was, when are we getting to Mega Man 12? It's like, fuck me, these kids are never happy. I don't know, discourse around it gets pretty fucking weird.
I think my favorite takes recently was just like, man, RPG fans are having it rough. And then the first comment I see, just like all the good RPGs that's released recently, you know, like Yakuza, like Octopath, and they're like, no, I mean actual RPGs. And when they were asked, what do you mean? They're like, you know, like pixel art Final Fantasy. And they're like, bruh.
So like Mega Master, you're saying Mega Man X Command Mission Remake, baby. And listen, I didn't think Command Mission was anything special. In fact, like I thought that game was pretty fucking dull. But if they were to announce a remake or a remaster, I think that is cause to be genuinely curious and excited about that because they could make it a good game.
It's gonna sound weird, like, because I'm a lot of like optimistic with like the new stuff. I'm happy with just getting the X collection a bit ago. I was content with that. I kind of don't need any more Mega Man because they're all going to be kind of similar.
Huh. Well, I don't know. I find that debatable. I think enough time has passed for Capcom to consider a new entry in the classic series, because 11 was fucking 6 years ago. And
when was the last X game?
The last X game was 8, and that was in the PlayStation 2.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So wait, are you arguing for or against it?
Both.
Okay. Do we count Maverick Hunter X? Yes and no. It's not technically a new entry because this is the remake of the first game. But it is technically.
You guys got X-Dive.
X-Dive doesn't fucking count.
Yes, it does, because it's a part of the blockchain, so it counts.
You can't ignore it, John. It's part of the blockchain. Gamer over there, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Much appreciated. God, don't remind me of that fucking Discord session I tried hosting on the sub chat, because I was originally supposed to play Mega Man X Dive for like a spotlight or some other shit. I don't even remember, and that shit just refused to fucking work. And I was like, man, this is horse shit.
Like legitimately, or like the offline version?
The offline version, not like the online version. Because when it was announced that it was getting an offline version on Steam, I did download it because I can probably make a video about it. Because if it's horse shit, I can make some kind of funny video with it. At least I hope I can. But the game just refused to fucking work, and I was like, nah, life's too short.
I mean, the biggest issue I found with X-Dive, it's just like, it's a nothing burger, just with a Mega Man X, like, coat of paint.
Yeah.
It's like, if I'm playing a gacha, I'd rather play a gacha game that keeps my interest rather than just constantly hide its grind with, like, action RPG elements. Then, like, I'd rather just play a standard-ass RPG gacha, you know? Yeah, I know it has swimsuit layer. It also has swimsuit roll from regular ass Mega Man, and I feel fucking uncomfortable seeing that.
I hope those rumors are true for Ari Veronica and Zero getting remakes. I don't even think they're rumors at this point anymore. I think that's a done deal. I think Veronica and Resident Evil 0 remakes are a done deal, and they will be happening. We just don't know when. Because, man, talk about games that need a remake. It's those two games specifically. I'd say 0 more than Code Veronica, because Code Veronica doesn't anger me as much as 0 does. But both could absolutely use remakes.
Like, 0 had some interesting points. It's just, it was done not good. It's probably, like, it's not a bad game. It's not a great game. It's
Do you want the love letter or not?
Mediocre Resident Evil game.
But not before RE9, I hope. You know what? I'm not in any rush for a Resident Evil 9. You know? Because if we're going to be riding this remake train until the fucking cows come home, then the idea of a Code Veronica or 0 remake really does fascinate me, because those games could genuinely benefit from having a remake that makes them, you know, less obnoxious. You're not the person I'm looking for. Hey, Rick, thank you for the tier 1. Holy hand grenades. See you at the end of the month. That's foreboding as shit. I'm assuming that's what, TMG, probably?
You know what they should remake?
What's that?
The Umbrella and Darkside Chronicles.
I thought... No, I'm thinking of, like, the PlayStation... I think because those games were re-released on PlayStation 3, I think, right?
I think so.
I know like, Umbrella Chronicles was. I'm not sure about Darkside. I already gave you a letter.
Together.
Hold on, I already gave the letter to the... Well, I already handed the letter over to those two. Where's the other one at? There's another one here that I have.
Wait, which 3DS ones? Like, both of them were released on console.
Yeah, Revelations. Yeah, Revelations got. Those are given proper console versions. Yeah.
I think the only one that didn't was like the Mercenaries, but that's just a mode from RE5.
Huh. If I go up to the roof, I have a better vantage point. There you are.
I'm guessing you already did Doma Castle?
No, we might be doing that this session.
Okay.
You must be stealthy, like the ninja, wearing a king slime hat. 1 second, Fonz. If you're here, I'm just gonna go live on my screen. If you're interested.
I'm on mobile, so.
Oh, okay. Then I won't do that. By the way, John, what picture quality do you play on? Are you talking about like the stream itself? Because I stream 1080p. You think Tataru will watch Emperor's New Groove? If that was something that 14's World had, absolutely. Why? Oh, how Tataru got her groove back. Okay.
Like, I'm trying to actually think of like Capcom games that I actually would like proper remakes of, but I can't really think of anything because if I like, I would like it. It's more like I would rather have them in collections rather than just a full-on remake. Probably would be the best way. Like, I would love to have like a Beautiful Joe collection that has like 1, 2, the DS and PSP games, but.
God, when's the last time Capcom did anything with Beautiful Joe?
UMBC 3.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that game a couple of days ago, too.
I used to love watching the anime. It was actually a really good show.
Beautiful Joe had an anime?
Mm-hmm.
That was really
Ran
weird.
for 2 seasons.
Hmm.
Had a pretty kick-ass intro.
Was it just adaptations of the games?
So yes and no. It did cover the first game. If I recall, there was some just spare, like, extra stuff, but... Yeah, like, just YouTube the Beautiful Joe intro, like, anime intro. It's really good.
Well, Santiago saying the anime was based on the PSP game. Well, I didn't even know there was a PSP Beautiful Joe.
There was a DS one, too.
Yeah, it's the first time hearing of it. Then again, I never really played Beautiful Joe, so I guess I wouldn't know anything about it.
It's okay. The main character looks like a Fred Durst, so,
What a selling point. Would I want a Dino Crisis remake? Nope. Because I have not played the original Dino Crisis.
have you played Resident Evil 2?
Yes.
Well, Dean, there you go. Play Dino Crisis. I remember when I got my PS1, and my parents had, when they bought me a lot of PS1 games, Dino Crisis was one of them. And I remember playing the Resident Evil 3 demo on it for the first time, and having nightmares, if I recall.
Man. Yeah, I was definitely, like, growing up, I was one of those kids that was too chicken shit to play, like, horror video games, which is so fucking weird thinking about it, because, you know, I don't know what was it that, thinking about it, scared me as much as it did, because it wasn't the violence and what have you, because I've been playing Mortal Kombat since 92, back when I was only 5 or 6 years old, so clearly that was not an issue, but for some reason, Resident Evil, I guess there's a difference between like gore and being scared, and I didn't like being scared. Yeah, I guess maybe it was the anxiety if 8-year-old, 9-year-old John even knew what the fuck that meant back then. But I didn't like getting scared, and Resident Evil seemed like a very scary game to me. But if I stuck through with it and actually watched the opening FMV and seeing how laughably bad they are, maybe I would have changed my mind.
It is funny thinking, like, the older you get, and like wow, you thought this was scary back in the day. It's like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but also I was a little kid, so yeah. I've still not one for horror because it's either cheap jump scares, which sucks. Well, I mean, I'll agree with that. or I'm feeling very unnerved, which also sucks me because I hate that feeling. At the same time, though, that kind of what makes it exhilarating. You know, that anticipation that something may happen, but you don't know for sure. And that's what stopped me from playing, like, back when Elliot and I kind of went between, like, the FNAF series, and by that I mean he played most of them and I just sat and watched. Like, I couldn't play 4. The 4th game, because that game, more than the others at that point, used sound for everything, and the potential of something peeking out from the door and just blasting my eardrums was enough to make me think, man, fuck this. Did Alize do this? Four also had the sleep paralysis demon. I mean, they were all sleep paralysis demons, though. One was a bunny, one was a chicken, one was a bear, and the other one was another bear, and the other fox.
And for some reason, the internet found them all fuckable.
I mean, but, you know, that goes without saying. Is it popular enough? I want to fuck that character. And the other was Montana.
I never got into FNAF. My wife did. I just found it like, oh, it's just a lot of cheap jump scares. I'm like, well, this is kind of boring.
I did it. Saved the world. Shout out to the SGB Let's Play of 4 having some remarkably bad audio balancing because apparently the program was worried about it being recorded. Oh, I'm not even sure if it was the weird recording that caused the audio bouncing. That could have been just been shitty audio bouncing on our behalf. But at the same time, I don't care. 3's jump scares are shit, being fair. You're absolutely right. Like, the jump scares in 3 don't hit nearly as hard as any of the other FNAF games around that time. They're pretty, like, low-key, like, reserved, relatively speaking, because like when Springtrap enters the screen, like he makes that noise, sure, but it doesn't like come at you like within like 2 frames. He kind of like veers in there like he's checking you out or some other shit. You have like the phantom jump scares, which do a better job, but still, I don't think any jump scare in FNAF 3 strikes as hard as like FNAF 2 or 4 especially.
You know, I'm looking at like the list of like Capcom games released for like the PS2 era and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't done anything with the Outbreak series.
I forgot the Outbreak series was even a thing. Oh wait, you're talking about RE. Was that the online game?
That was the online game. For,
yeah.
Yeah.
There was 2 of them, I think.
Fall 1 and Fall 2. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Wait, what was Dead Aim?
That was the not light gun one, if I recall. No, I think that was just the actual light gun one.
That was Survivor. RE Survivor was the first light gun game for the PlayStation 1, if I recall.
Yeah, but it wasn't. The light gun didn't work in America because it was around that time when Columbine happened, if I recall.
Well, that would explain it. By the way, you should make Elliot stream FNAF World, man. No, because even I wouldn't. So I've long stopped giving a shit about Five Nights at Freddy's. I just don't play the games for myself, and I just kind of fell off hard. But before like the fever pitch reached an end for us, we were looking at FNAF World back when it was originally released. It's like, this looks like fucking shit. And as an RPG guy, I felt especially affronted. I was like, this doesn't look good at all. But apparently it's canon. It's like, maybe we got to play it. I don't want to play this. You play this. Elliot's like, nah, I don't want to play this. I was like, all right, I stand up FNAF. Now, obviously, it continued on, and it never did that RPG stuff again, to my knowledge. But I don't fucking care. Oh yeah, this is our Echo flashback with Yotsuyu. Well, it starts planting the seeds for Yotsuyu's backstory. I hope she grows up to be okay. You can't stream, wait, FNAF B? What the fuck is that? That's not a challenge to authority. That's because there's more licensed songs on the Super Bowl.
All right. Namco Cross Capcom was a game. That was fun. I remember playing the translation, finding out the game kind of sucks, and then stopped it. Then the Project Cross Zone game was announced, and I'm like, oh, it's the same fucking game.
Okay,
and
so
I remember telling my friends it sucked.
So wait, so Namco Cross Capcom was the progenitor to Project Cross Zone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Done by Monolith, so like same gameplay style and everything.
All right, I did not know that because my first exposure to anything Namco Cross Capcom was the soundtrack because they remixed a song from Legend of Valkyrie. And I was like, holy fuck, they remembered that series. And I went to listen to it, and I really liked it. But that's all I reached for. But I did play a bit of Project Cross Zone on the 3DS, the first game. And I didn't hate it, but I was nowhere close to finishing it.
I wasn't a fan of the actual like RPG style of it.
Yeah.
When I told my friend I didn't like it, it was like, and I warned him about it. He was like, "Oh fuck, you're right. Like, how the hell did you know?" I'm like, "Well, I played the PS2 game." The only thing good about those games is like literally the music and the writing. The gameplay itself is kind of mid.
I think that was my problem with it, specifically with Project Cross Zone, is like the gameplay is more than serviceable, but it's not sticking with me. And I can't really explain why. It's also been years since I've last played Project Cross Zone. I think it's been over 10.
Chaos Alex, you're thinking of Street Fighter Cross Tekken. That had bad box art Mega Man.
Yeah. That was also a fighting game.
Yes. Which wasn't that bad, it's just, it's very broken and very cheesy.
In terms of, like balancing?
Yes. I think Kazuya had an infinite, so that kind of like...
you know, characters always have infinites in fighting games. So what makes that so different?
That you can do it in, like 3 inputs and just,
so it's very low effort.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a problem. I started falling into a rabbit hole of like watching like high-end like players talk about like some classic fighting games I used to grow up playing and how like why these characters are considered top tier, glitches you can do that are banned at tournaments and that sort of shit. Because I'm always fascinated by that kind of shit. Because like no matter how much I may enjoy said fighting game or that fighting game or this fighting game, I've never been good enough to enter any sort of tournament scene outside of maybe a local that like friends would throw together. But seeing how high level some players can get and the intricacies of how that works fascinates the shit out of me.
I think the coolest one for like that, I would say, is Hyper Street Fighter 2. The one that lets you pick different eras of Street Fighter 2 in one game.
Right.
So you would have like the unbalanced like Guile from Vanilla Street Fighter 2 versus like Super Turbo Sagat. And that's just like
through the fire and flames start playing in the background.
Yeah, pretty much.
As magical shit starts happening on the screen. Namco, while making Tekken 2, was like, let's just make Kazuya the only character who can sidestep. Surely this won't make him tier 0. If you didn't start competing when you were 14, don't bother. It really does feel like that because I played a lot of fighting games when I was young. That was pretty much like my main diet between the ages of, I want to say, 10 years old and like 16 going on 17, right before I started going to college. You know, because I play all of the Capcom versus shit. I played Smash Brothers. I played Mortal Kombat. I played fucking Guilty Gear. I played what I feel I played. Oh, you know what? I played a lot on the PlayStation 1. Rival Schools. Fucking love the shit out of Rival Schools.
I prefer Project Justice.
That's the Dreamcast sequel.
Yep.
I finally got that game for myself a couple of years ago, and I'm not proud of the amount of money I spent on it, but
Dreamcast tax. What are you gonna do?
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not talking like Rule of Rosebud or Panzer Dragoon Saga, but it was still in triple digits.
Dreamcast games are just notoriously. Dreamcast fighting games are notoriously expensive.
Yeah.
Just look at MVC2.
On the Dreamcast?
That's the competitive one, yep.
That's so fucking weird and fascinating to me, because I recall a time where when Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was on the Dreamcast, the PlayStation 2, and OG Xbox, that the Dreamcast version was the cheapest of the three. Because I guess at that point, the Dreamcast didn't really hit that honeymoon period where, oh, it's cool to have a Dreamcast now because it's no longer competitive. Comparatively speaking, on the top of my head, like a long time ago, I would see MVC2 on Dreamcast go for like $35, while on the PlayStation 2, yeah, and this this is complete in jewel case too.
No, I remember.
But like the PlayStation 2 version and Xbox version will go for like fucking $80.
Yeah, no, I remember. The reason like the Dreamcast version is considered the better one is because it's more accurate to the arcade version, because Naomi and Dreamcast were pretty much the same.
I also think it had a better online.
What online?
That MVC2 on Dreamcast had online connectivity.
Japanese only.
Was it only Japanese?
Pretty sure.
Oh, okay, I might be misremembering that, but there weren't. I remember like booting up that game on the Dreamcast and having network options available. So did I have a JP version? Now that I'm thinking about it.
I think so. It's like.
Side note, is Mega Man X6 hard to play like the Thing video game? That's a very fucking weird comparison, River Die. I can't answer that directly because I never played the Thing video game. I didn't even know the Thing had a video game. But X6 is difficult to play because it's just broken.
But it's Mega Man, so it's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Favorite game of all time.
Now, around the PS3 era, I got super into fighting games because that was like right when I was like in high school.
Yeah.
So, and I lived in Vegas, so every year Evo would come to town.
Yeah, because like going to something like Evo was little to no effort for you, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it was literally like, all right, cool, the weekend. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with my friends and just have fun there and try not to drown the pools.
Fuck this Magitech up real bad, goddamn. I'm gonna blow you up. Stand aside, Avalon.
And then anytime I play with my friends recently, they're like, "Oh God, here comes Fonzie. He can beat us up in games." I'm like, "No, I just never stop playing."
I was like, see, I kind of had the reputation myself for X-Men versus Street Fighter in the arcades, because in that game's heyday, and this is late '90s, early aughts. There was a pizzeria down the street that my step-uncle used to own. And he would switch between a few arcade fighters, but the one constant for the longest time was X-Men vs. Street Fighter. And X-Men vs. Street Fighter, what to me was love at first sight, because I loved X-Men and I loved Street Fighter. So it was like the Reese Cups of fighting games for me around that time. And because relatives like owned the pizzeria, I had a lot of free play sessions all the damn time. So I played it a lot, and I kind of became the best player on the block until whenever my uncle decided to visit me, and then he'll fucking wipe my shit in. Like, he just puts my shit in, because he played the shit out of those games too. You want to talk about, if there's two games that I know my uncle will absolutely fucking wipe the floor with me, it is Marvel Superheroes. That is the second game after X-Men Children of the Atom, and the original Killer Instinct. He loves Killer Instinct so much. You got good through nepotism, I see. Yeah and no. When I say that I was like the best player on the block, I'm just saying on the block specifically. If I was meeting another high-end player, or just another good player in general, I'd almost always lose.
You get immediately humbled, yeah?
Yeah, I get immediately humbled because the only reason why I think I had some advantage over others besides the additional playtime was because I already played a lot of Street Fighter beforehand. And while this was a much faster paced Street Fighter with a lot of aerial raves and other shit like that, I still had an advantage that I don't think a lot of other kids, or hell, even some teenagers around that time had. And that's why I was able to pick up some W's more often than not. Until I ran into another Street Fighter veteran, again, I mentioned my uncle, and it's like, man, no, I'm actually garbage at this.
So my go-to fighting game was BlazBlue at the time. That's the one I got really, really good at.
So just BlazBlues in general, or are we talking a specific version?
Yeah. So I started playing BlazBlue when I first came to America.
Okay.
In school, someone brought an import from like an import version. So I actually got to play it early before I actually came to America, and me and him I got a lot of hours playing it, so I just started playing it competitively. I never got super, super good, like not enough to get out of the pools in tournaments, but enough not to be like immediately taken out of the tournament is probably the best way to describe it.
Okay.
But it's the same guy who showed me Guilty Gear on Dreamcast, and then he had the Xbox version of X2, and that's how I got into Guilty Gear.
Okay, I see. The BlazBlue game I played the most was Continuum Shift Extend.
CS3.
Yeah.
That is technically the third canon game of Continuum Shift.
Okay, because I think that was it was that and the one before that I played a lot of, but Continuum Shift Extend was the last one I played. No, okay, that's not true. I did play the one that had the Ruby crossover, the one that a lot of people don't like. Yeah, I was gonna say the one people don't like. What was the reason behind that though? Like, why do people not like that game?
Auto combos.
The like Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
No, no.
Because Tatsunoko versus Capcom, if you played it on a Wiimote, had auto combos.
Yeah, but if you're playing Tatsunoko competitively, you're playing either on an actual controller or a fight stick. No, I don't want to get into a big rant of like BlazBlue cross tag. My personal biggest issue is that a lot of bread and butter combos, like stuff that you would actually learn naturally, was all done with one button.
Oh, I see.
So you wouldn't really it was a very two-button fighter with a special button at the end.
So you think it was them trying too hard to welcome a more casual audience? Is that what it sounds like? Yeah. Because we were getting into it earlier before the fighting game discussion about like whether a job in like 14 should be overly complicated just for the sake of like saying that you can play it at a high-end level, like for the sake of flexing or the sake of feeling good. And I don't like it when things are too overly complicated, because I don't think anyone should be gated from playing what they want to play because they're not good at playing it just yet. I know that's what practice is for, but I also think there's a limit to that sort of shit. At the same time, in regards to something like fighting games, if all it takes is for you to hit one button for your character to do 9 hits, I have to ask, why are you playing the game in the first place? I don't know, dude. Like, it's sort of tricky because, again, I'm not a competitive fighting game player.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, you play whatever the fuck you want. And if hitting one button that makes you do 8 hits is what makes you feel good about it, I can't take that away from you. But at the same time, it's not very engaging for me.
So like another big issue with cross tag was a lot of the stuff really got simplified. What would be probably the easiest fighting game terms to what series would be easier for me to explain to you, like special moves in a way? Like, how well do you know Zangief? You're
asking me like personally?
Yeah.
I mean, what do I need to know with Zangief outside of
you
full rotations on the analog stick and grabbing you?
Yeah. So what cross-tag? Let's say let's do the Zangief example. So to do a command grab with Zangief, you would do a full 360 motion on a controller or a fight stick, and you would press the punch, and that's it. And there goes like a quarter of your life, right?
Yeah.
For cross tag, it was just a backwards Hadouken.
Really?
To do that.
Jesus.
Yeah. So grapplers were really, I wouldn't say overpowered, but they were really strong in cross tag. Fighters is also an issue with this, like, if you want to play the game casually, pray to God you don't have anyone that's actually competitive in that one, because a lot of high-end Dragon Ball Fighters is just a hit confirmed to a touch of death. So pray to God that your opponent loses their combo so you can actually do the same thing. It's why I don't like fighters.
I see. Now, when you say touch of death, that is a term where as soon as you're hit, and assuming the opponent doesn't drop it, that kills you. So 0 to 100, essentially. Okay. Now, guys, I can imagine getting hit by that constantly is super fucking demoralizing. Hey, don't slap. I'm looking at. I'm scouting. Stop that. How are you doing that? I'm so high above you. This doesn't make any fucking sense. I have to search the ruins for useful weapons.
Like Luigi's grab combo in Smash, where it's a grab, and then if you're low enough, you're instantly dying, pretty much.
Yeah, Silver, thank you for Twitch Prime. Much appreciated. 69 months. Could make the obvious joke here, but I won't. But you brought reference to the 69 number, so you already made a comment on it. Gotcha. King me. Go ahead, Fonz.
Fighting game balance is always weird.
You mean impossible?
Oh, yeah, that too. Well, yeah, cross tag also had like horrible DLC practices.
How so? What are we talking? Like, we're talking like NetherRealm, like WB Studios bad, or?
So base game without DLC, you would have about 6 or 7 characters from BlazBlue, 5 or 6 from Persona, and 2 from Ruby, and like 5 or 6 from Under Night Birth, which was another fighting game.
Okay.
So you would only get Ruby and Weiss, if I recall. Then Yang was extra DLC. But then she was made free because people were throwing a fit because she was going to be paid.
I'm assuming this Yang is a central character for Ruby.
I guess so. I don't watch Ruby. So.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the Y in Ruby.
She is the Y in Ruby. Okay, that explains it.
So half of the main 4 were like locked behind DLC, and I think one of them was still paid, if I recall.
Okay, so
I never
already though things are kind of dicey.
Yeah, I never really cared for the Ruby characters because they were pretty OP, so I had an immediately hatred for that. It was like, oh great, the characters that I played have to work for, but you guys just get easy characters. I see how it is. But
I had to quit playing Ultimate Marvel vs. 3 online because everyone was just top tiers. It got really demoralizing. I mean, that's kind of like that's always the thing you risk when you go on online sessions for games that have because the thing that happens with fighting games, especially after they're well past their peak period, is that the only people that are playing them now are really dedicated players who really enjoyed their times there, which means they're gonna fucking push your shit in if you decide to play it for yourself. And like the one that burnt me out the most about that more than anything was Skullgirls. Skullgirls' second encore, I want to say.
That is pre-controversy, post-zone.
Yes. Because I love Skullgirls. Skullgirls, I love everything about it. It's like art design, it's aesthetic, it's soundtrack, but online I get fucking bodied so much. It's like, fuck, I wish more of my friends played Skullgirls. Because that's how I'm only playing fighting games nowadays. If I'm playing it with friends and almost exclusively friends.
Slayer just came back to Guilty Gear, so I went back to that for a hot minute, and that was fun.
Slayer. I'm glad that game is free of their shitty boss, but man, Indivisible got so fucked. Man, I backed Indivisible too, and I still have access to that game. It's like, I downloaded it as soon as it was available. I still have not played it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily because of the shit that happened with the head dev. I think his name was Mike or something like that.
Mike Z.
Yeah, Mike Z, thank you. But it's also just like, I just kind of fucking forgot about it. But I also hear that that game suffered because of all that shit that happened behind the scenes. I gotta go wonder. Okay, how's it going?
People are mad that and now people are mad that they're censoring some of the stuff that was in the original version. So,
like what?
Some of the Nazi-like imagery with one of the characters.
Okay.
Like the red armband is getting removed and edited out of photos and stuff. The Red Cross issue also, because they're pretty litigious.
May I present the blue?
The Red Cross. Oh, because of the nurse character. What was her name?
Yeah, Valentine.
Yeah. No, because fucking just do the injection fairy lily shit from Yu-Gi-Oh. Just make it a heart.
Soroban, it's good to have you with us.
It's very extravagant moves for that sort of shit.
If you might humor me.
It's fine though. Skullgirls got their budget back because of a mobile game, so.
Well, I hear Skullgirls is just doing much better for itself nowadays more than anything.
It got a new life because they added new characters, so yeah.
That's good.
Be it by spell or siegecraft, could your forces destroy the underwater foundations?
Skullgirls does have a story, but it's like arcade story. So like it's one per. You go through a character story per arcade.
Explosives coupled with a few incantations. Yes, that might produce sufficient force. Such a thing could indeed be done.
Then I wish to revise.
Reminder: do not put Dick in Cactar.
Instead of
What? Come on, I know you're looking at that. And you're just saying to yourself, quietly, not too loudly, would.
Yeah, would get pins and needles in the dick.
Why my dick feel funny? Yeah, so if you haven't seen it already, I'm not sure if the English 14 account made mention of it, but the Japanese 14 Twitter account sure as shit did. But one of the new Cactar hybrids in Dawntrail has 3 heads and cake. It's just got cheeks. And we don't know why, but I just like looking at it.
Giant butt and thighs. It's just like, dude, what the hell's going on here?
Tell me that is not a worthwhile.
Do all cacti look like this in Brazil? I should go to Brazil.
But my lord, that castle was entrusted to you by your
Alex, man, thank you for the right party too. Oh, what's that, Jason? I'm sorry.
It is the heart
There's
of
like
our nation.
Cactar's getting fucking Brazilian butt lifts.
Stone walls do not a nation.
I'm looking forward to like the quest being called like the writer's barely disguised fetish.
I love that.
So let us only think of this.
Can't be as attractive as a Brazilian Dreamcast, Blue Dino is saying. You can't just say that without supplying an image link.
You don't want to.
What? Oh, never mind. Don't do that. Why'd you bring it up? Why did you bring it up, Blue Donna? You trying to set me up? Fuck you. Ban. No, I'm kidding. But
if you want to TLDR, the latest episode of Chainsaw Man described it pretty well.
Oh no.
I don't read or watch Chainsaw Man, but apparently something happened in this week's Chainsaw Man that got everyone laughing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about laughing, but
I don't know. Everyone seemed to be laughing their ass off, getting like humor out of the reactions of what happened.
I mean, it was just a 16-page hand job. I don't know what else.
Whoa, what?
I mean, not just,
Page 1. Oh, I wonder what happens to the next page. It's still going.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much 16 pages of Denji getting sexually assaulted, which is, you know, like a crime. But what would you expect out of the War Devil in a war crime?
It's in the name. The 7-page Muda or the 16-page Handy.
I'm sorry, Jason. I didn't know ejaculating was a war crime.
I guess I'm not welcomed here. It is peak. I swear to God, it makes sense in context.
So we all right. The thing with Chainsaw Man, also to give some context, this Chainsaw Man's on hiatus for about a week, so we had 2 weeks of no Chainsaw Man chapter. It's usually weekly. So the last thing that happened was the main character said, "I can't stop thinking about my dick," like, because you know he's a very
He's
horny because he was kind of groomed. So the last chapter ended with like, all right, let's deal with it. So everyone thought like either his dick was gonna get cut off or his dick was gonna become a sword.
Wait a minute, but isn't Chainsaw Shonen Jump?
Yes.
So Shonen Jump is now
Shonen.
just letting characters get hand jobs now? Like, non-discreetly?
I mean, you don't see his dick.
He's still getting a hand job, though.
Yes.
I don't remember anyone in, like, Dragon Ball getting blowies. Or,
No, but you see a lot of Goku baby dick, so...
Yeah, but that's not inherently sexual. That's just a naked person. I'm talking someone explicitly getting their dick sucked, or their dick torqued, or jorked, or yanked.
I also feel like I didn't know where I was going, but maybe finally.
So yeah, and then the chapter finally comes out after a 2-week break, and she pulls out a knife.
Really change.
Before or after the handy?
We'll see
Before
what
the handy.
Oh.
Before the handy.
I was like, okay, let's cut it off. And he's just like, what the fuck?
Tomorrow. Everything I've seen and felt, I won't let it be for nothing.
Dude, I'm not even moving and my hat is jiggly.
Right. Off to bed. Don't want to overdo it, and neither should you. Oh,
It's fine. People will forget about it in
you should
like
look in on Alpha
next chapter or so.
Quietly, of course.
You know what I did saw, Jason, though? You know that photo of the guy when Trump just handed him a photo or like a script? He's like, "What the fuck?" It's like, "Huh, the map animators reading this chapter this week, seeing what they're gonna have to animate in a couple of years."
Another restless soul. Come. Raise a glass to freedom.
Listen, I know that we're on the precipice of reclaiming Doma Castle, and we're on the eve of a great battle. But should you guys be drinking this much sake?
Good. I should be interested to know his thoughts on the matter.
Ah, that's enough, Gosetsu. You'll not convince anyone.
Sake is...
Ramblings.
To me, sake is nothing really special to me.
We've talked about this, all of us.
It's just rice
We're
wine.
flooding the castle tomorrow.
You say rice wine.
fermented
It
rice.
tastes like every other fucking beer I've had that I don't like drinking.
I accepted your decision, and I do not intend to go back.
It's
on
very
my
light.
word.
Like the alcohol level is very low, so you can.
To me, it's too bitter. Like, even for alcohol standards, that shit's too bitter for me.
Recall our many travails, and it fair compels me to speak.
No, Nakagami, you had it right. It's the jazz chapter, not the jazz chapter.
In my time, serving as a leader of men, there are two failures which haunt me to this day. The first, a defeat at the hands of the Empire.
Looking forward to going to Barnes and
25
Nobles and
years
just seeing
past,
that
and
volume
the
of Chainsaw
subsequent
Man, just with
imprisonment
the
of your
special
father.
adult cover that they have.
They're gonna blow up Standy of them committing the act. Right on the front window of that fucking store.
Until Lord Kyan.
It's funny because, like, yeah, like hardcore weaves, but like Japan has some pretty good draft beer. Like, Asashi's actually not that
For
bad.
my unborn child, he said. For my dearest Shun. Live.
Gosetsu is naturally loud. Gosetsu is also drunk, though.
My second failure, of course, was the betrayal of that.
I don't think I've ever had Japanese beer. Like,
When in the rebellion,
sake again is the only thing that comes to mind, but that's not really beer, that's a rice wine.
But Lord Hien too. That I yet live, having known such disgrace, is an affront to the Kami themselves.
I really wish you weren't wearing that hat, Ramani. Getting all sentimental and shit.
Yet you, all of you, saw fit to grant this shameful creature, this failure, another chance to serve a greater purpose.
So I've had Blue Moon, and I didn't hate Blue Moon,
Pitying an old fool.
but I think Blue Moon, as far as dark beers go, was too dark for me.
Now, it is far too soon for
I don't know exactly what my threshold is that I have for
may be sure we will have ample
like
cause to
beer
shed
in terms of alcoholic content or volume, but something along the lines of Golden Monkey, Dos Equis, and Corona is kind of my threshold. I can't drink Coors, keep that shit away from me. Budweiser, fuck no. Miller, nope. There's a few other drafts I'm forgetting, but Heineken I also can't do anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I can't do Heineken.
Is right about one thing, though. We have you and yours to thank for this chance. All debts will be.
What is it that
I mean,
turns
you
you off
joke
from the
with
stronger stuff? About the flavor, I mean,
First, we must live past
it's the aftertaste specifically. Because if the way I'm consuming your beer, it just involves me gulping it down without really tasting it just because I want the buzz, then that's not a good tasting beer. To me, it's all about the aftertaste. If the aftertaste is subtle and not so fucking gut punching, then that's a beer I like. And the only two that I can think of that has that, to me, is Dos Equis. Corona Light specifically, but that's a light beer, so that makes sense. And Golden Monkey. Golden Monkey's kind of on the threshold, though.
Funny, I just don't drink beer. Or at least
I don't drink beer
usually
that much. Not anymore. Like, I used to be, like, not like a dedicated beer drinker, but it was my alcohol of choice before I just became dedicated cocktail dude.
Yeah, like cocktails, margaritas.
No, I don't do margaritas.
Literally anything else but beer.
Yeah,
You know?
I don't do margaritas. But I do drink like alcoholic drinks now are almost always cocktails. Love cocktails. They're easier on the fucking throat. They get a nice buzz, and I don't feel like shit the day after.
Let's see, that's why I like margaritas.
It's funny because around like the early times of the FC, I used to drink a lot more. Now I kind of don't drink at all.
You're named after a car.
Car brand.
Yeah, I'm pretty
And
sure
a
the
duck.
car came before the name. Don't ask me how I know this. I guess I'm just that smart.
It's weird whenever the car, uses his demonic hands to fly. His invisible demonic hands, by the way. So to everyone else, it just looks like he's flying.
Let me see. I'm
speaking
trying
of
to think of how much
cars.
story content is between now when we unlock Doma Castle and the Doma Castle Aftermath. And that may run close to an hour. So, and I don't want to miss the midnight boat. So what we're going to do is that we're probably going to unlock Doma, and then I'm just going to take a little break. Not too long of a break, maybe just 5 minutes, just so I can refresh my drink. And then we can just do some leisurely miscellaneous shit until it's time to boat.
Good, that gives me enough time to finish cooking.
Cooking around this time of the night? What the fuck?
Wish us luck.
What are you
Dude,
making?
I've been asleep for the last like 4 hours.
Oh, I see. Did you mean to sleep that long?
No.
Right. You all know what you have to do.
Yeah,
Are
it couldn't
you
be
ready?
me.
In about 45 minutes, I'm about to go get ice cream.
Yo, shout out to that dude right there on the like behind that man's face is scrunched like a motherfucker. God damn. He stole that extra sour gummy like Homer did.
Move out.
You know, I see these cutscenes and I see all the NPCs. I'm like, man, I am unoriginal as fuck.
Why must we waste our time guarding this blasted...
I mean, to put like this, John, phone was still in hand and my glasses were still on when I woke up.
Okay, you say that, but you know what that tells me? That sleep snuck up on you, and that's the best kind of sleep.
No, it's not. It's the worst kind.
No,
My day is
man.
gone.
No, man, because to me, that's my body telling me that I needed to fucking sleep.
Well, my body's stupid.
Yeah, your body's stupid after the fact, but your body needed that rest, man. Like, I love it. I love those kind of naps that happen when I'm just on a couch. I just conk the fuck out.
Looks like we've got their attention.
Because you know what happens when I try to go to sleep? I don't.
No, I don't have that issue as much anymore.
Oh, I still have that issue.
All right, I'll say it now because I don't think I'll have the time or be here when that happens. Every time I do Doma Castle, I think of like a Chinese restaurant.
Why Chinese specifically?
So you know the final area?
Yeah.
Before you fight the little chainsaw man?
Right.
Yeah, the old there was an old Chinese
getting
restaurant
handy.
where I lived. There was an old Chinese restaurant where I used to live in LA, and
Okay.
the fucking wallpapers was exactly like the ones they have in Doma.
I see. This makes my hat jiggle with anticipation. The faster the hat jiggles correlates to how excited Ramani is to fight.
Preening, Oreneer. You fear that you will put the sun in shade. Those are for you. Go.
Oh boy, I love
claim
having
your prey.
another button on the fucking mod view in Twitch to accidentally press.
What is it?
It's a warning button to like quietly give warnings to individuals.
This is a threat button.
Pretty much. It's pretty much so you can like single someone out without like putting them on blast.
Putting them on
and shit.
blast. Yeah, like a discreet warning, essentially.
Yeah.
Cut your
And then they
fucking
literally go in
shit.
chat and be like, "What the fuck you said?"
So Ramani's super excited will look like Dead or Alive 2 at age 99 setting. Hell yeah. Guy, you want to talk about fighting games that I also put a lot of time in growing up, those Dead or Alive. Specifically the second game. Because I played that game a lot on both PS2 and Dreamcast.
Extreme Beach Volleyball was really good, one-handed.
Come to me. With each that falls, my soul.
Not gonna lie, not a big like FGC guy.
Just in general, can you, out of like any game that may come to mind, can you name one that you put any sort of time onto?
Make an offering of their steel
Not
to father
really.
Not really. Okay, yeah. So you just dead ass just not into it. So do these things bomb enemies? Because what's the point to them otherwise? They're acting as a distraction. They're taken to the skies. They're taking to the skies so that we don't have to deal with them during our Doma raid. Which is funny because we're still going to fight aerial enemies anyway, but not to the extent of like what they could have been if the birds weren't there.
Yeah.
That it should fall so soon. Truly, our hour
That it should fall so soon. We must be only halfway through Stormblood. There must be another region that we must visit or revisit.
The Magitech field.
Oh, that's the
played.
the dude behind Alpha No and Alize here is actually the ninja job master, and I think you get some unique dialogue if you have ninja mastered at or ninja leveled up at this point.
You were saying, Jason?
Mortal Kombat 9 is like the most I put into any fighting game.
No, I mean if you have to play story mode. I was gonna say if you have to play one Mortal Kombat, like nine's good.
Yeah, until I got to Shao Kahn, and then I dropped it.
The classic Mortal Kombat experience, you say.
Crazy that Mortal Kombat died for a hot minute and then got a complete shot in the arm again when MK9 came out.
I mean, it needed that shot in the arm, though, to be fair.
Will not be outdone.
Our allies have set the stage. Now we must take the
Yes,
castle.
yes, he does. He also reads your button inputs pretty much.
Yeah. Classic Mortal Kombat experience, you say.
And most of his moves have armor frames.
And now look at where Mortal Kombat is now. John Cena versus the guy from The Boys.
So I gathered. He would tear the whole thing down.
Not for nothing though, like out of all like the guest celebrity characters in Mortal Kombat 1, I think John Cena's Peacemaker is probably my favorite one, just because of his full. John Cena's a great voice actor.
Speaking of which,
he's a good rapper too.
How many?
Yeah. You know how you never see you never see John Cena and Dr. Orthogonomics in the same room at the same place at the same time. It's really fucking weird.
Well, yeah, I heard he went to join the army for a hot hour.
is that so? Then he may yet be.
Yeah.
I never understood why like, he became an army. Like his gimmick for a good while was just like, I am kind of like an army guy, so I salute.
Was it just because he was in the Marine?
I guess so.
I would think that's it.
The weirder part is he did the whole army thing and then was like in the schoolgirl outfit for a hot minute. Like what the two had to correlate with each other, I'm not
no
sure.
idea. Yeah, I think if to mention what Blue Dino was saying in the chat, it might have just been them like overamping on like the patriotism that America was going through after the War on Terror. Like, let's give our hottest baby face like this sort of military skin-esque because that's what everyone is rooting for around this time.
So what you're saying is the U.S. Army gave him a paycheck?
Yes, probably. I don't know.
You know, that would make sense, but you got to remember his biggest. You also got to remember his biggest rival was just a dude that was like rated R for some fucking reason because he had sex in the ring for like 5 minutes.
They will not find
Oh,
a flower
what?
That's right. He just fucking has sex with Lita in the middle of the ring.
Yep.
Really? Right here on my Shonen Jump app?
Yes. And it lasts 16 pages too. Elite Squid, thank you for the raid party at 3. Much appreciated. We're talking about handies.
Handies in the War on Terror.
There's like the good old days of 9/11.
Jesus Christ, I hate that line so much.
Can I just say I'm fucking shocked that Autobot hasn't gone off once in the past hour. I think it's because Autobot is just dead inside at this point.
Well, no, it's because the entire privacy and safety team is gone.
Okay, never mind. I retract what I said earlier. Well, look at all you guys are here. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna have time to do Doma Castle and watch all the story cutscenes without missing the boat. I mean, technically the boat queue doesn't stop until fucking 15 minutes after the hour, but at the same time, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how still works. Yeah, there we go. I appreciate the raid, Elite Squid. Thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying whatever it is you're playing.
Oh yeah, the WrestleMania was fun that night.
Yeah, Ass Black works now, but
looking forward to wasting
Ass Black doesn't work, but Goat fucking does.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break here just for a few minutes. I'm gonna go refresh my drink because my cup is empty. And then when we get
do that, I'll start the veggies.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. So I'd recommend you guys get up, refresh your drink too, cook dinner, just dead ass cook dinner, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes as I go refresh my drink. I'm gonna go sit down, contemplate war.
But it never changes. But it also changes.
Yeah, comms are still hot.
Oh yeah, I guess since we were on the topic, I hate that it's AI, but like...
Not jerking off is cringe. You know what else is cringe? Urinary continence. Did you know one of the most common causes of kidney stones is holding in your piss? Do you want kidney stones? Do you want kidney stones? You are a machine that turns food into cum and Diet Coke into piss. Go piss right now. I'll watch to make sure you piss.
Wait, was that actual AI?
Yeah, that was AI.
Damn.
Lack, you'll never know.
You don't. What you don't see is all the tabs he has on the side.
Oh no, I don't keep tabs open. Dude, I shut down my computer so often throughout the day.
I have no idea how my wife can like never turn off her computer at all, and then she complains why it's running like it's running like shit.
Like ass.
I scared my wife this morning with an AI song.
Oh no, what was it?
I posted it earlier, but it's the one like I taped my balls to my butthole again.
Butthole again, yeah.
so she called me a butthole. And I'm like, I quoted the lyrics, and she's like, "Excuse me, huh? What? What do you mean again?" And then I sent her the video. She's like,
"Shame on glue."
Well, the only thing good for like AI voicing these days is just making shit posts.
Pretty much.
Hey Trav, did you glue your Hey Trav, did you glue your balls to your butthole also?
I glued my balls to my butthole again.
You know what's funny about that fucking song? So that song is AI generated, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Entirely.
And I think the thing that bothers me the most about it, besides it being funny, is there really is no natural progression to it, which I think like gives up the game more than anything. And I think it drives me nuts. Where I think I find a rhythm to the song, and then it just cuts to like a different sort of like progression, and it just alienates my experience.
Yeah. It does not handle the word synthesis very well.
Yeah.
It is literally just like the equivalent of giving it a tune, And then it's just reading out sentences with like no correct enunciations.
Yeah, and no proper cadence either.
Anyways, hey guys.
No, we're not doing castle because after we do the castle itself's gonna take like 15-20 minutes, and then we got a shitload of cutscenes after that. So I'm thinking what we're gonna do is just that I'm gonna take this time to refresh, to like drink my drink and just chill with you guys, and then we're gonna do boat at midnight. Although in about 9 minutes we can also just go to the Gold Saucer and do some minigames. They'll be back later. My cats are here.
Freaks.
Diego doesn't come down here often though, so when he is down here, he just kind of gets distracted by everything. And Celine doesn't give a shit because she's just licking her butthole again.
Are they glued?
No, that would if Celine had balls.
R.I.P.
I don't know. The lyrics saying like I can't take a dump. What do I do? Has been living rent free for like the last couple of years.
No, I like fool me twice, shame on glue is probably my favorite lyric.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Shame on you, fool me twice, shame on glue. The worst part is we can't play that song because it is copyrighted already.
Copyright, really?
Yeah,
I guess it doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter of like how it's made. What matters is just the product itself. You know what? I'm gonna go to the Gold Saucer. See, I entice my cats to come closer, but it's ultimately up to them. You know, because cats only approach you if you got food. Or some other sort of treat. And I already gave Celine treats earlier because I trimmed her nails. And comparing between Diego and Celine, Diego was much, much easier to clip his nails. Because he doesn't fidget. Diego is a really fucking wholesome cat, but he's also dumb as shit. Celine, on the other hand, knows her personal space and is very skittish. So the moment I try and like hold her down to clip her nails, she gets antsy. And I'm not even putting a lot of pressure on her. It's that she doesn't like being confined.
Does not like being held down.
No, does not like being held down at all.
Speak of the devil, hello.
Who is it?
It's my cat.
I appreciate the confidence in having a name like Certified Idiot, but they're also a King Slime Hat enjoyer. I'm gonna give you a
say hi to
thumbs
a
up.
microphone.
You know, I forgot to even mention this, but since we were talking about hand jobs and fighting games earlier,
yes.
Recently, Combo Breaker did a mystery game, and it was Rain King for the NES.
Rain King?
Yeah, you know, when like after a round ends, the boxers get like fellatioed at the end.
Right. Oh, see, like I thought.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was like a sequel to Rain Man, but he discovered a monarchy, and now he's just Rain King. But I completely misread that. So anyway, continue. What's this about? Characters getting blowies?
You haven't seen the game Rain King?
I don't think I have.
For the NES, where it goes
yeah,
to like
it's the boxing game where like each round, like the boxers get their dicks sucked.
Scene, or sorry, like a Punch-Out style intermission where you get to see the boxers in between the rounds, and it's supposed to be the dude, like, you know,
like taping up the gloves and that sort of shit, or
yeah, but it's straight up like undoubtedly looks like
a character giving another character a blowjob. Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, it's in general if you want it.
Well, let me see if I can find like an animated version of this. Okay, yeah. I'm watching a clip of this right now. Oh yeah, they're just getting their dick sucked, dude. Holy shit. Doc Lewis, no! What's your favorite kind of candy, Mac baby? Mine's penis.
So true.
Damn, Doc Lewis, that is one big chocolate bar.
Huh? No, I'm not making that my camera tonight. Are you fucking insane?
Time to go Twitch, man.
I'm laughing at the idea for what it's worth, but I'm not doing that. You invented the star much. Quick feet, Mac.
Watch this one. Hit him with the wee crashing sound.
Wee. Just pokes you with his cock.
Quick head, Mac.
Would that technically be an overhead?
Oh, baby. Why's my headphone beeping? Or headset beeping at me? Hello?
Is it Bluetooth? Might be low battery.
It's low battery, yeah. I'm usually so good at remembering to charge it. I haven't heard that sounded so well. It's detonating? Oh, thank God. End it now.
God, I hate that fucking word.
What? Goon?
Indigo? Oh.
Just anything with like O-O-N or M. Like,
oh.
So wait, so you don't even like
Dude,
the word...
I hate the moon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, do you just not like the word moon now? Or noon? Do you just say it's 12 p.m.?
Can you go get me the utensil next to the knives? You mean the spoons? Hey.
How fucking dare you?
Rephrase that. I just hate the fucking whole, like, Coomer, Gooner kind of, like, things that I've been
I don't know
seeing.
why, dude. Like, I said it before in the personal Discord, but like the word Coomer just makes me laugh.
Oh, yeah, same. I love it. And they all went silent.
I remember when goons just said, "It's the bat," instead of yanking it. I mean, nowadays they probably just do both.
Joker's like, what's this? I thought I hired goons.
I wanted, like, help sign, need goons. And they're like, and then an asterisk, please, no chronic masturbators.
Not again. Not after last time.
Oh, the Namazu tribal quest stuff is legit great.
You made those words up.
Yeah, great doesn't it doesn't exist. These Namazu quests are straight up goonin'. I keep looking behind me and thinking my cats are still there. They're not. I think something called them upstairs.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it's also raining pretty down bad here as well. But it's funny because like an hour ago it wasn't that bad, but now I guess it's just kind of all over the place. I don't mind rain though. Rain relaxes the shit out of me.
Yeah, same.
I'm looking forward to seeing how horrible the weather is going to be at TMG.
Oh.
Can't wait to get
Wouldn't it be funny if like bad weather canceled it and oh damn it, guess I gotta go home and play Dawntrail.
Damn, what a shame.
Absolute fucking travesty. Let me tell you.
Guess hi.
Oh man, that sucks. Why am I still stuck in Philadelphia?
Guess we just gotta hang out in my hotel room.
All right, Slice is right. I'm normally pretty good about this game until we get to the fucking 3-card Monty shit, and then RNG hates my fucking guts.
Oh yeah, work fucked my week of flying to Philadelphia.
What?
Because our job got canceled.
Oh.
Oh.
So we have to help out with another job that's twice as long as it was going to be originally. So like a 3-day job now became a 4-day job right before our flight.
So you just can't make it to the pre-TMG plans you had in store?
No, so the pre-TMG plans, well, the pre-flight was going to be, we do this job quickly, so it's like 2-day job. We go home, pack all our stuff, and then we drive to Vegas, have fun for a couple days, then fly to Philly. Now it's going to be drive to LA, work for 4 days, drive back home, drive to Vegas for a day, and then fly to Philly. So we don't really have any time to rest other than just the
there's
day
no
we
vegging
get.
period.
Yeah.
Woo! No diet for me.
I spit in the face of people that don't like to be cool.
What's that, Carlito? What's that, Carlito turned heel? You don't say.
I stopped watching wrestling when Carlito was first introduced, but I'm assuming he was always
well, yeah, he hired a guy to stab Cena.
Not the Marine.
No, he got stabbed. All right, so kayfabe, he got stabbed, but in reality, he literally took a break to go film the Marine.
Okay. We need to write him off. Okay, well, he's a rapper.
We'll have
Why don't we just get
we'll have
involved in
Carlito's
gang
camera.
violence? It was funny because like in Ramani IRL, like, cause like is pretty much like my love letter to a lot of things. Actually, like if IRL existed, would be Puerto Rican or Hispanic at the very least.
Like hardcore Spanish accent or like Razor Ramon accent?
I wouldn't say Scott Hall bad though, but
So Rey Mysterio accent.
You know, instead of doing all these practice swings against Bamboo, you could just try to, like, cut you.
No, this is supposed to be like a carnival game. No actual bloodshed.
What?
So wait, I'm not supposed to hurt them.
It's like, that's safe for later.
Oh,
I
shit.
killed them for nothing.
If you're not supposed to get hurt, just bring out the struggle bat.
Bonk.
Let's struggle.
This game is just like me, for real, for real. Wow, I didn't get any of those piles of gold. That's a first for me.
I love struggle in Kingdom Hearts 2, where the reigning champion is a grown-ass man versus fucking high schoolers.
Sorry,
Just
I'm
like
trying to turn
Yu-Gi-Oh.
away.
Oh boy. Wow, that was close.
It's like, here's your struggle champion, a gambling addict.
Honestly, I feel there's a story there. All right, hold on. I need to pay attention to this RNG. I think it's this one. 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 What do you think, Cute Justice? I think it's this one.
Oh, you don't have a high enough frame rate to keep up?
I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Yeah! Yeah! Fuck, I am so good at video games.
So, yeah, nah, dude is just a crippling gambling addict.
It's very tragic. Anyway, congratulations. Here's your trophy. You sure showed those kids what for.
Oh, dang it. I love that.
Wait, what is that from?
Let's go gambling.
I think this is the last one.
Yeah, dude's that's from a modern day flip note maker. Making flip notes in the year of the Lord 2024.
It's like, oh dang it. Oh dang it. They had 90% of Gabu's equipment before they hit it big. That's what they say anyway.
What's funny is that he doesn't hit it big in the entire like 15-second long video. We can't do the next gate because that's going to be at midnight, and that's when boat is happening. So actually, what we do now is like, why don't we head to Limsa? Why don't we head to where the boat is going? I'll set up a party finder for those that want to join me for ocean fishing. Again, it's first come, first serve. Let me get into my fishing gear appropriately. Also, I'm in different gear, but that doesn't mean I can't wear my King Slime hat. Fucking oh dang it off loop is still making me laugh. Hey, that's the first time you ever survived that one? Good shit.
No.
Oh, dang it.
Good timing.
Let me see. Recruit members. Is there a fishing one? No, there's a gathering for everyone. I guess it just doesn't really matter. For a private party. That way, you're watching the stream. I know you're joining me from the stream.
So this is one of the guys that Nintendo wants to kill, I see.
What?
He's still using his 3DS. That's a sin according to Nintendo now.
I can't tell if like you're referencing some like drama that I don't know about, or if it's just because it's not supported.
It's just not supported.
Okay. I was gonna say, wait, is like Nintendo Ninjas coming after the 3DS now? I bought this legally, you know.
Adam Bomb 2002 saying Nintendo DM said a bunch of mods today. For what specifically?
Swear to God, if it was more shit put behind a paywall.
Dude, that's what I'm waiting for right now. Like, stop putting shit behind a paywall. Like the Twilight Princess thing that I showed you the other day. The texture pack.
What?
There's a texture pack that I showed John the other day for Twilight Princess.
Oh, I remember what you're talking
like
about, yeah.
4K textures for the GameCube version.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, motherfucker has it locked off behind a paywall. On a Patreon, yeah. I'm like, dude, you can't do that.
Like, I'm all for, like, you know, downloading shit that may or may not be legal. But like, if you're charging money for it, that gets you in a load of shit.
Like it's always when there's monetary gain to be had, like that is when you immediately start raising a lot of red flags.
Because then you arguably are stealing from Nintendo.
Yes. No matter if you're putting it under the guise of a donation that's actually helping support me and not funding the project, because who's to say you're not using that money to help fund the project?
Yeah,
it's okay.
No, go ahead.
It's okay. I wrote fair use in the description. It's okay.
Credit to copyright holders.
Credit to the creator.
Credit to the creator.
So he doesn't even pretend like it's a tip jar or anything. It's just straight up, yeah, you need to join my Patreon in order to get the download links for these texture assets.
Fuck off, dude. That's a paywall.
It's like, dude, these aren't your assets.
And that's also a paywall.
And also, the best part is that most of those like HD texture shit you see these days are literally AI upscaled.
Yeah.
Well, this dude, he doesn't do that.
Okay, well that's good.
He's been known in the community for like recreating assets for years now. So he did the HD assets for Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask 3DS, which they much needed it.
Hey, I'm streaming off of OBS right now. How much more additional GPU power do you think it would take if I also started shadow playing the game?
Not too much. I usually have shadow play
efficient.
on at the same time when I stream.
Is it? Okay. Because I can kill two birds with one stone here thinking about it for a joke for the video. Stone scale is up today. That's the low res shark. Do I have rat tail actually? Let me see. Yeah, I do have rat tail.
So the Majora's Mask native PC port can't really get DMCA'd. Just simply due to the fact that it doesn't use any sort of assets from Nintendo. You have to supply the game in order to play it.
Okay.
And that's how a lot of things they get around with source ports. You need to supply your own ROM.
Yeah. And we have plausible deniability. I didn't download it. How do you know? Prove it.
Check the hash.
No?
I miss the days where like some emulators will just tell you where you downloaded from. Like if you downloaded ROM off of Vim, like you open it up on like SNES 9X and say like from Vim.com.
Yeah.
Vim.net or whatever it was.
I mean, you saw it was with the Wii Virtual Console. The ROM that they had of Mario 1 had a like from
like
coolroms.com
like,
thing in the code.
Yeah, it wasn't like the actual hash of a like a legitimate copy.
Yeah.
Because they just lost it years ago.
Is it weird that I don't
lose
like
Mario 1?
Is it weird I don't like seeing N64 games in 64 FPS in HD? Like 64 FPS in HD. It just looks wrong to me. It depends on the game. I think for something like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, personally, I think those games look just fine in 60 FPS. Because the thing about the limited frame rate about Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask is that those are so ingrained in our brains, especially if you've been there since the beginning, that it's kind of hard to accept them being any other frame rate. But I don't have the attachment to those games like a lot of N64 kids did have back in the day. So I guess I'm not too bothered by it. Because there are people that don't like the 30 FPS frame rate in the 3DS remakes.
Yeah.
And I just personally, I find that strange because I don't really see what the issue is unless it's like control related or some other shit. But like seeing the game run at 60 FPS is really not that bothersome to me.
It's neat, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. N64 is like that weird case where like I don't care if it's like the frame rate is shit because I'm just like I guess I'm just used to playing N64 natively.
Yeah.
But I'm also like those people that are like, yeah, I can see this game running at 20. You can't tell me that like I can't see anything below like above that, you know?
Oh no, I mean you could totally see it, but you get used to it.
Yeah.
I know, I get it. Cope, sieve, mold, whatever. You can fuck off.
My favorite of the Triforce.
Yeah, I can't see higher than 20 FPS. Or 24 FPS.
Nah, I see that's weird. Like you can probably, for me personally, you can make an argument for like you can't see above 60 FPS. Like you don't think 120 or 140 FPS is that big of a deal. And you can make the argument, it really isn't. But to say that you can't process anything more than 24 is just really fucking bizarre.
It's also there's also a difference between feeling the higher frame rate than it is just seeing them. I would say a lot of people forget
It depends on frame rate is one thing, but the control tied to the frame rate is another thing. Because to use 7 Remake as an example, because someone was mentioning it, yeah, it was Nwaniac 2 in the chat. I play Rebirth and Remake at 30 FPS. And because of that, there is a degree of heaviness to my character's movements that I'm also sort of mentally preparing for.
Yeah.
At the same time, the only reason why I just don't deadass switch to like performance mode, or at least, yeah, it's called performance mode, I believe, where it switches to 60 FPS and above, is because I'm really not bothered by that in that game's case, because I think that game runs just fine at 30 FPS.
But it hurts my eyes.
Well, for me, it actually does kind of hurt my eyes, and on top of, especially because of the way that the motion blur works.
So when you say hurt your eyes, are you talking like actual physical pain, or do you just get disoriented easily with a lower frame rate?
Strain.
You get eye strain. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And like low frame rate motion blurs, just don't do that. What is wrong with you?
Oh, you do not want
to go to jail.
But we got to use the motion blur to make it look like it's more FPS.
I mean, Jason, you do not want to see Final Fantasy Typo HD.
Dude, you want to know the first game that ever really laid it on thick with the motion blur that simultaneously made me think, holy shit, games look so advanced nowadays, and also, wow, this is blurry as shit. The original Dead Rising on the Xbox 360. I remember thinking, because that was like the first new generation game around that time that I first saw, and that game is rampant with the fucking motion blur for even just simple camera movements. And I thought, wow, that looks so cool, and also, wow, I can't see shit.
You know what else is like and is a testament of like how far we've come?
What's that?
Uncharted 4.
Mario.
It was so bad that they had to patch it out.
Wow, holy shit, really? Just take it out completely.
Well, giving you an option to turn it off. Okay. Before, because like people are super pissed because it's a 30 FPS game and the motion blur does not keep up, so it like hitches and fucking tears and awful.
So how petty is your reason for not liking Spyro as a kid? It's not that I don't like Spyro. I don't care about Spyro. And there is a difference. Not liking Spyro means I want nothing to do with the purple dragon. Not caring about Spyro means I can't be bothered to give a shit about Spyro. Which isn't to say that my mind can't be changed later by virtue of me making videos about it later. But at this point, that's the only reason why I would ever consider going back to the series, is to make videos about it. And the best case scenario after that was that I actually enjoy these games and I'm now a dedicated Spyro fan because I took the time to play them. But at basis, I just don't give a fuck about Spyro.
Oh, I have a Spyro hot take.
Go right ahead.
Or like thought take.
I enjoyed his original voice actor better than Tom Kenny.
His original voice actor was Rocco.
Yeah.
From Rocco's Modern Life. Yeah.
I think that was the better voice.
Can't believe this.
I mean, who voiced Spyro for oh shit, special mod start. Who voiced Spyro in the Reignited trilogy?
I think it was
it just Tom Kenny, or did they get Rocco back?
No, it was all Tom Kenny.
Okay.
In the first game.
Wait, well, what about Spyro in the Dark trilogy?
Now, what's the Dark trilogy?
The ones that we don't talk about on the PS2.
It's part of the story time series.
Story time series.
I was making a Sonic.
Was it a Elijah
okay.
Dude, I found out that fucking like one of the games I played as a kid.
What was it? Story, whatever.
I found out like one of the old like Disney games I used to play as a kid. The main character was voiced by Frankie Muniz of all people.
Whoa.
Frankie Muniz, voice actor?
Yeah. Yeah, he was apparently one of the dogs from 102 Dalmatians on PS1.
Oh, who could forget that? Yeah, I know who Frankie Muniz is. It's just yeah, I like Frankie Muniz from Malcolm in the Middle. Yeah, yeah. It's just that I don't think voice actor when I hear him.
NASCAR driver now.
Yeah, I remember hearing that bit. Does he still do that?
I don't know.
So.
I also heard
he was he was a professional driver for a hot minute.
Yeah. You know, the siege of Doma Castle is happening right now. No, it isn't.
Wasn't there a thing?
You and my coworkers are gonna go get some ice cream. If you guys are still here when I come back, I'll probably hop back in.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, enjoy your ice cream. That sounds really fucking good right now, actually.
Yep. Later.
No.
Bro loves ice cream.
This is a Fugu boat, so it's all rag, baby. I love Fugu boats. Because Fugu boats is just ragworm.
Do you fuck with Fugu?
I hope you do, because Fugu will fuck with you. If it's not prepped correctly.
Salmonella. Right, wasn't there a thing in the news?
Oh shit! What the
Frankie
fuck?
Muniz is also like already forgetting shit because he has dementia.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not the person asked about that.
Damn.
Krill for Devil Sting. Oh, so I'm actually gonna stay in Krill for this because I think Devil Sting is probably the only thing that's worth during the Spectral Current. Oh wait, if Rag is for Fugu here too, I'm assuming that means we got either Mithril Boxfishes or Silencers. I don't have the usual website I have up for this sort of thing. So yeah, it's a Mithril Boxfish. Okay, so I want to stick to Rag actually. I don't care about the Devil Stings. What's up?
Stupid video audio.
Yeah, no, they've just been making like this high-pitched noise for like nearly 30 minutes now. I just came home from work and they were doing this in my home. Oh god. Okay, they've started subdividing now. They've started subdividing.
What is that?
This thing, dude, is the oh dang it.
I mean, I thought that's where I was going. I thought that's where it was going, but I wasn't entirely sure what was happening on that audio.
No, they started subdividing.
Blue Blader, about to answer your question from the bit specifically. Collabs are literally the last thing on my mind, no matter who the personality is, because collab videos are very exhausting.
Yep.
And for Final Fantasy videos specifically, I'd rather just stick to just working with them myself. I'd rather just look at those games myself and not worry too hard about doing skits between one personality to another.
Yep.
Yeah, if I'm gonna have other people in my shit, it's gonna be for like 2-second gags. And that's
Yeah.
it.
Like, I'll collab with Trav to slap him in the face for a bit. But that's about it.
Eventually, it won't be a bit.
Yeah. Eventually, I'm just gonna hate him.
Meanwhile, for me, if I'm helping out with something in one of your videos on the occasion, it's just me trying to have a good time. I don't want to do work.
Yeah, I mean, and that's normally what like assistance from friends amounts to. Is just, hey, are you available for some multiplayer footage?
Yeah.
Like, that's literally it. Like, I'm not gonna have you read a line from a script or ask for input for a script or anything like that. It's just, hey, I need a body for multiplayer.
Yeah.
I need you.
This is a big bite with Rag. What's here? Is it Mamora? Actually, oh no, it's Kinko.
We need to start finding games that aren't going to be an absolute pain in the ass.
Dude, the way my face is obscured by the railing here, so it just looks like King Slime is fishing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Just King Slime throwing his line out to the sea.
Always a good time to invite friends with multiplayer. Yeah, when it works.
Yeah. Are we talking about Peace Walker?
Oh, Peace Walker and Mighty Number 9.
Mighty Number 9 doesn't count though, to be fair.
dude, we couldn't get up the ladder.
Dude, like we were
Yeah, that's good footage.
The Mega Man X6 Let's Play started going live on SGB, and like there was a bit like in the middle of the video where I got pretty fucking heated, like defending Mighty Number 9 as being better than X6, because it's like you are out of your fucking mind if you think Mighty Number 9 is a worse game than X6. I just don't see it. Mighty Number 9's got problems, but it's infinitely more playable than X6, dude.
And then you get to the multiplayer and you literally can't complete the multiplayer.
Which I think is still a thing to this day. Not for nothing though. Like I don't want to tip my cap too early. And we still haven't technically finished the game yet because we've only recorded 4 parts of it. But I've been immensely enjoying the X6 commentary for all of the wrong fucking reasons. And I hope you guys are laughing as much as I'm laughing during these parts. Which of these turds smells less? And I'd say Mighty Number 9 has a distinct nutty aroma to it. That's kind of a, you know, it's stimulating, but at the same time, it's still like, oh, that's still a turd though.
And Mighty Number 9, for as mediocre as it can be,
yes,
it's at least mostly a finished product.
Oh, you're really straining mostly, but yeah, X6 is also just completely unfinished.
Like again, I think the worst part with Mighty Number 9 is just the multiplayer.
Yeah,
because it either you get stuck on a ladder and you can't like climb, or you get to the stage transition for the mini boss. But since there's no mini bosses in the race mode, it just doesn't transition, so you can't get the stage clear to finish the fucking race. Like, it just doesn't end.
A3 is the ultimate gamer. I'll never forget the Twitter post from the Sonic account towards Mighty that was like, at least the game came out, and then immediately after Forces came out, which is funny because even before Forces came out, everyone was shitting on the Sonic Twitter account. Because like, dude, you have no standing to make a joke like that. Because I remember like one of the immediate gag images that followed with that post was Sonic and the Glass House. That's like the third storybook game that no one likes. Because, dude, of all fucking franchises, Sonic the Hedgehog has no ground to say that, hey, at least it's better than nothing. It's like, fuck off.
Looked at all the canceled Sonic games throughout the years.
All right, next zone is Plump for Spectral Current. If you get the intuition, it's Krill. Which also means I think in this zone it's probably Lampfish, so I'm probably just going to stick with Plump.
Yeah, Chiaki saying Sonic had one good game in 10 years, sit down.
Find the lie. Fucking laughing at this King Slaphead.
Sonic gets back on his feet for 3 seconds and gets cocky.
He needs to be humbled.
Which, did you see the Sega, like, I don't know what you would call it, but like trailer explaining their franchises?
No, I don't think I have.
So like, it was saying for like style, you have the Sonic franchise. For humor, you have Yakuza. For community, you have, the Project Diva series and shit. And then for Crust, it's literally just all of Atlus's games.
Am I wrong to say I'm glad the Sonic Twitter isn't like that anymore? I don't really dog the Sonic Twitter account for being, I guess for lack of a better description, on brand.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you really don't have any footing to stand on if your success ratio is fucking 50%. You know what I mean? So in that way, I think it only works when you've had a string of good games to justify this sort of arrogance.
You gotta work for that snark, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, I will say that the one thing I hate most about the Sonic Twitter account is it causing a wave of other brands trying to be quirky and relatable.
Oh, yeah.
I see. You think that started with Sonic? Really? Okay.
They were one of the early ones.
True enough, yeah.
Yeah, it was like Sonic and Wendy's at the start.
What a combination.
Sonic and Wendy's.
Like, if you want to get down to it, D-Brand would be like one of the first ones for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no one wants to go as far as D-Brand does.
Now, when you say how far, can you think of like the most egregious example off the top of your head with D-Brand?
So D-Brand put out a statement on like a Reddit Q&A as to like why they wouldn't do skins for the plates on the PS5. And they were talking about like, well, one, it's a huge surface area. Two, you guys are stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
So you'd mess it up.
Okay, fair. And not all by trade. I don't like any of the brands being quirky, if I'm being frank. Just sell the product. Well, here's the thing about that. Relatability equals marketability. Yeah. And ultimately, that is what they're pining for, is to make them seem like one of you. One of the boys, one of the girls. They're just like us. And some companies are better at it than others. A lot fucking suck at it. But I understand why they do that, which is why I'm not bothered by it so much, because at the end of the day, I know what I want. You know, at the same time, though, you know, if there was a company out there that didn't have any of it and just said buy product, or like tell your mom to buy me D-Brand or go to hell.
That's what D-Brand does. This
is another ferocious bite. This is going to take care of my ferocious bite quota at the very least, but I'd really like a spectral current right now. King Slime on my head would very much like a sweet rate. That was a spectral. I didn't see it pop. What the fuck?
You see here.
Oh, so this is the zone. This is the zone that has stone scale. So if this spectral current doesn't pop, people might just leave the boat. I'm trying to get a spectral current. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
Stupid fucking news sites. Cite your sources, please.
No.
What? But then I could say I made this.
Dolphins, if you decide to stick around, you're very late to the punch. Well, it looks like we're not getting a spectral current, which means those that were trying to get the stone scale fish are gonna have to try again next time, because stone scale is only available during a spectral current. But we're past the threshold for the spectral current to pop. It's usually under 2 minutes where it's not allowed to zone anymore.
Okay, so here's the post. And it was from D-Brand saying, PSA, don't buy PlayStation 5 skins. And like their whole reasoning is that they're difficult to apply. Even if you put it on there, it's still gonna have like the top, like the outer edge of the faceplate, and the inner walls of the faceplate will still be white.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't make sense to even try. And so here's the exact quote they said. So where do we go from here? Make a full coverage version, right? Well, yes, but no. We've seen you assholes try to apply the corner of a smartphone skin. Trust us when we say you can't handle an application that's 9 times the size. The truth here is that we have no interest in selling a product that will generate a dozen customer complaints for every purchase. Look at it this way. We regularly weigh the possibility of discontinuing AirPod skins altogether for no other reason than you idiots can't install them correctly. A full coverage PlayStation 5 skin would be like an AirPods on steroids.
Dude, I don't know. I kind of respect like the bluntness because find the lie.
That would be hilarious as like an adult.
You kids don't know what you want. That's why you're still kids, because you're stupid.
Fucking dumbass. That would work really well as like an adult Adult Swim sketch. I can't talk. I was doing a voiceover last night, and I said, instead of Kraid and Ridley, I said Cade and Raidley.
Raid and Cridley.
Yeah, that's what I said, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like me getting the Sesame Street characters confused. Instead of Bert and Ernie, I would just say Bernie and Ert.
Ert and Bernie?
Okay.
The retail workers are giving the okay to punch customers.
One thing. Was this it's plump for spec. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Alex. Pro Bombfish, though, is up. So if we get the spec, we're switching to Crow. And I think Pro Bombfish was a 5 to 6 second single bite, or was it 2? You say Bernie is a funny name. Hell no, man. Ert is a funny name.
I'm never having kids, but now I'm reconsidering.
Oh, Kelp is here too. I get 3 of those.
Shout out to Kelp. Dude, I've been watching some early seasons of SpongeBob while I'm working.
Yeah.
I forgot how, like, genuinely hilarious those early seasons are.
And I think a part of it, I don't think it's just nostalgia talking about that too. Like, no, the writing
there's
on that
a lot of
was
jokes that
genuinely
just, like,
hilarious.
went over my head.
Yeah.
Not because, like, they were adult jokes, but, like, I didn't get the joke.
Like, comprehend at the time, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, even, like, photosynthesis. You know, as a kid, I'm just like, that's a funny word.
I'll say
I'm
tax
like,
exemptions.
oh, wait, I
Tax
get it now. Tax exceptions.
Now, chat, y'all are talking about shade. You haven't seen the fucking Dark Plates product page for D-Brand's like replacement face plates for the PS5. Once upon a time, there was an ugly white gaming console. Then we came along and made it black. A 15 trillion yen enterprise didn't like that very much, so they told us to stop. Instead, we designed the best PlayStation 5 faceplates, including an option for the digital edition side panels. We haven't received any threats since, so we're going to assume that we're all clear to continue selling them.
I'm pretty sure this intuition is Ginkgofin. So I'm switching to Rag. Hey John, everyone. Just got back home from work and I wanted to say hi before I dive back into 14 near the end of the first quarter. Endwalker, have a lot of fun. Take care. I hope you enjoy your time at Endwalker, Gary. Thank you very much.
No.
Actually, I hope you saw that. Hey, Ginkgofin. Cool. Now I can go back to pub.
That's a good name.
Ginkgofin.
Have you seen, you've seen AirTags in person, right?
AirTags?
Like Apple AirTags.
No, I don't think I have.
Actual AirTags? I know what they look like. I don't think I've seen one in person.
Okay. I mean, just imagine they're like a small coin-sized little puck that's a tracker. They can put in like luggage and shit.
Okay.
And again, it's coin-sized. D-Brand sells a $56 skin for it.
What the fuck?
What?
For a tracker?
Yes. You get 4 of them.
Do you want to track your wife in style?
And so like the about page, Some companies treat consumer exploitation like a business model. Others stash their profits in offshore tax havens. The truly evil megacorps maintain their control over society using the invisible hand of commerce. In addition to these achievements, we engineered a keychain and a lanyard attachment for the AirTag. Each order includes 4 AirTag holders, lanyards, earring attachments, and skins for the front and back of your AirTags. Buy a set.
You got it, Chief.
Useful, unlike your AirTags. Let's face it, AirTags are kind of useless. How does Apple expect you to attach them to anything? Let's take your dog, for example. You give him an AirTag to chew on. 3 days later, your home is a crime scene. The crime? Dog napping. Could this have been prevented? No, but at least you could have attached your AirTag to his collar with a D-brand grip.
What the fuck? Nope, that's a limit.
Keyring, the pinnacle of ring science. Do you own keys? If the answer is no, it's not surprising that your dog got stolen. You do happen to be the proud owner of the 21st century lock-picking protection, door sealing modern marvel known as keys. We present Keyring, a revolutionary invention that enables you to attach literally anything: house keys, car keys, mail keys, locker keys, piano keys, skeleton keys, you name it. We can put a keyring on it. Yeah, no,
Want to hear my new favorite sound?
Shit. What's up?
No, this is actually a smooth Jaguar. I think.
The hell was that?
Fuck.
I got it from a video of a bus vaporizing a car in front of it. Laser piss.
Hey, Kari, take care.
Now? Yeah. You don't?
No, Santiago, that wasn't me joking. That's me reading a product page.
I can't read.
Telling you that if you're stupid enough to buy an AirTag, no wonder your dog got stolen.
Damn.
And that's the funniest part. Like, it's an accessory to a product, and then they dog on the product.
Fuck it.
What a fucked up boat. Couldn't get my Pearl Bomb fish at all. Then I wasted a triple hook on smooth Jaguars.
The way you said that reminds me of like when people share pictures of like a dog and they're like, what a or I fucked it up. Share a picture of a lizard and say, what a fucked up dog. Oh, I gotta get back to work, but I want to finish this level.
I don't feel good about that boat, Jim.
What are you doing?
Oh, didn't even make the leaderboard. Oh, I'm sad. It's like the complete inverse of the last boat. Oh, Brickman. Oh, Brickman, hold me. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, Alex got first place. Congrats. I'm sorry, I completely fucking glossed over that. I was not paying attention.
So you know what's a game? That's my first question. Second question. A game that I didn't expect to be very fun playing it solo, but has actually been a pretty good time. Fucking Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead I love playing with friends.
Yeah, I've never played it solo, but like, I also suck at the game. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna play it solo. I'm gonna learn, like, you know, how can I be helpful? And I've been playing it just with the AI. I gotta say CPUs because I say AI and people don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But like I've been playing it just with single player with bots for the companions, and it's like this is actually kind of fun.
Okay, now I gotta invite 2 additional heads for Doma Castle. The problem is there's more than 2 of you here. I need a tank and I need a healer. All right.
Blue Dino's asking if he can come.
Not allowed. No coming.
Oh boy. Blue Dino, I didn't even see you here.
Well, he'd have to get there first.
No, I was here. But Blue Dino's over there.
Well, here immediately, Mega Man.
Hey Johnny, have you ever played Lethal Company? Yes.
No, he's never played it, especially not with me.
No, I've never played the game before. That's a fucking lie. I played it twice. No, I played it 3 times. I played one for SGB. I played it with Trav. And then I played it with Elliot and I forgot her name. Fuck.
Booker.
Thank you. Wait, hold on. Fucking Blue Dino's my friend list, right? Yeah. No, that I already invited to the thing. There we go. Thankfully Alex can play anything. And I don't think Blue Dino has a healer. Alright, let me do a raid check. This is the sucky part when I'm doing dungeons because I feel like an asshole for not being able to invite everybody. That's like my
company. I love it when I'm not playing it.
It's one of my favorite thing to do when I do the 14 streams is the alliance stuff. Because that's 24 people.
Wait, so you played with everyone else but Jason? Okay,
Yes.
thanks, Ian. You didn't have to say it like that.
All right, we're going to liberate Doma Castle. BGM 100. I love this song.
Yes, it is unfortunately usually how it goes.
Holy fuck. We spent so long on that boat. It's daytime here.
I would steal a car. I mean, download a car. Fuck.
Ramani, why do you smell like fish?
Oh, there's a lot of water here, and I was by no means distracted by an impromptu fishing tour.
Well, when I was just Vim's lair is no more? What?
Huh?
Huh?
Who's just straight up saying lies? Are you talking about that time Vim thought they were getting sued by Nintendo and it turns out to be just an imposter? Because that's been long.
Download unavailable.
Yeah.
I can't download Smash Melee. What about something not Nintendo? Alright, give me chicken tendies. Silent Hill 2. I can still download Silent Hill 2 on the PS2. We're okay.
What the fuck?
Wait, is it legit?
Has been asked to remove many games from the vault on behalf of Nintendo, Sega, Lego, and the ESA. While most of these games and the hardware to play them have been sold in decades, ultimately it's their prerogative, so these games are now gone for good. That's like most of the fucking vault.
Did this just happen?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Because that's right. The only reason why I doubted it is because...
they were hit with a fake one.
Yeah, they were hit with a fake one not too long ago, and I thought that's what we were just talking about. Like they were slow to the news. But no. Dude, fucking... Oh, fuck.
Nintendo, Sega, Lego, and the ESA.
Like Nintendo,
what
I
is
get.
ESA?
Yeah, what? Can you explain that to me again?
Wasn't the ESA, I'm trying to think. I could have sworn they did like reporting or whatever. Because isn't that like where the ESRB like reports to?
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, no. It's the coalition that all the major companies do together. So you know how like the government back in the day was like, hey, you either going to regulate yourselves or we're going to regulate you. The ESA was that commission that was created for that.
I see.
That all the major players came into.
The fake one was to bring to attention to the site and bring it up to the actual company's tinfoil hat theory. I mean, I don't really think that's so much a tinfoil hat theory. I think that's just a logical conclusion of what happens when an emulation site gets the spotlight.
I mean, yeah, like, it always sucks.
Yeah,
there's
not
this
for
sort
nothing.
of like implicit, like, hey, we know about this. Pretend you don't see it.
Yeah. And like, make no mistake, the main reason why I'm bummed about losing something like Vim's Lair is the convenience.
Yeah.
Very convenient.
Yeah. But it is still more than possible to get like your gaming needs via emulation, via other means.
Yeah. Vim's Lair, I trusted it.
Yeah.
You know? I knew I'm not getting viruses from it.
Yes.
They had a good reputation. And now, I gotta go skinny dipping in a toxic lake just to find a Ramen Mario. Going in that lake in South America that has the fish that swim in your pee hole.
That's why they're called cockroaches. Because they live in your cock.
Cockroaches.
You have experiment. What the fuck's experiment gonna do? He's not a fucking ROM hosting site.
I'm very glad that I casually perused all of their GameCube ROMs and just looked at them and didn't download a bunch of them that I thought I needed.
It's most definitely a blow to the gut, especially if you use it for like, again, like PS1 or GameCube ISOs and that sort of thing. But there will be other sites, there will be other means. I try to think of it positively in this case because emulation never truly dies, no matter how much companies want it to be so.
I will be right back.
The emulation police are here.
Yeah, that's good.
They got Jason.
Someone's knocking on my door. I should go check to see who that is. So how was that?
My computer is dying, methinks. Okay.
Oh no, my computer was fueled by Vim's Lair. When it goes under, so does my computer.
Ruh-roh. So how have you been, John?
I'm doing okay. I'm a little burnt out.
Your June going okay? Oh my god, yeah.
Well, no, I'm just more like mentally, I'm just kind of toasted right now because it's like 12:33 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
No, but in terms of like work-related stuff, like I'm glad I finally got a fucking script done for them.
Nice.
Oh my god. I hope it has been worth the wait. That's all I can really say right now.
I get that. I finally finished my Zero Mission script after working on it on and off for like a
Man,
month.
I wish I was reviewing Zero Mission again. I can talk about Zero Mission.
Hey, you can read my script for me.
No.
It's like a word count website that I found that like will give you a estimated measurement of how long it'll take to read all of it. And it was like, oh yeah, 58 minutes. Oops.
Oh.
Well, definitely not getting the Prime 2 video out before TMG.
God, it's like, if you want to talk about something that absolutely fucking stresses me the fuck out of me, that I just try not to make a thing about anymore, is just trying to get a video done before a fucking convention.
Yeah, I need to stop
if I get too worked up about that, I am miserable during the convention experience where I'm thinking I could be working on something right now.
I made that mistake. It was actually the last time I went out to go visit my girlfriend. I was like, yeah, I'll just like, I set up like a remote desktop so I could work on it while I'm out. And then I was just like, I want to go home. I can't do this. I'm sorry. I was fine after a bit, but I'm like, all right, I just need to not work. I can't fucking do this.
Man, like I can't be, like, I don't want to be thinking about work when I'm in a convention.
Yeah.
I think I'm back.
Yeah, you're back.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, like everything started artifacting. I'm like, what the fuck?
Artifacting?
Yeah.
Like you know when you start getting like robot-y?
No, I know that, but it was...
Yeah, it's a very interesting choice of words, Jason. You should not elaborate.
What do you mean?
Fucking melted.
No, I'm just fucking with it.
No, I mean like the visual artifacts on the screen.
Oh.
By the way, John, do you have a promo code for Too Many Game Tickets this year? No, I never had a promo code.
Promo code for Too Many Game Tickets?
Yeah, I've never...
That would make sense.
You know, it's funny, because I've never been asked that before, but the answer is also just no.
No, Team G wants to price gouge you.
Yeah, Team G wants your money. I think more than anything.
Dude, I keep getting emails. Oh, tickets are selling fast. You better buy them, even though they've like never sold out of the base
They're
tickets.
just talking about the final boss. They're just talking about the final boss passes.
Like, oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, well,
you got me.
The regular tickets, they don't have a limit. It's for the fast pass tickets.
Yeah.
So like final boss and mini boss, they're limited this year because they have a fast pass system built into them now.
What? Excuse me?
Yeah, so you can get into like a fast lane for autographs and shit.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, neither do I really.
Oh boy, I love spending extra money that doesn't go to David Hayter so I can see David Hayter first.
Yeah, give the con extra money so you can see the people at the con faster.
Is this supporting the person I actually want? No.
No. Oh no, defunct played TMG fast pass video.
Hey, you say that, I'd watch that.
Yeah.
We used to be a pro.
I was on Neko Blue. By the way, John, do you have $1 million to give away this? Absolutely not. That $1 million is mine.
Like, oh boy, Heritage Auctions fucking shit up even more. Like, I'm pretty sure this is 90% done by their sponsor.
Oops. Hey, it's okay. They don't have the guy from Pawn Stars there as their star guest.
Wait, what? That happened?
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago. They had Chum Lee from Pawn Stars at the very top of the guest page.
Oh, okay.
Like, he was the first person you saw.
I don't remember that at all.
I saw him. Like, I looked at him, and then I was like, I'm walking away. That dude is literally a criminal.
So you remember that dopey Roganin that was accompanying Yotsuyu? He got hyper-tuned, and now he's Doom Guy.
Let's go!
Oh,
I remember this shit.
I
remember I was visiting my girlfriend, and you like called me at 3 a.m. and I'm like, he's like, you have to see this. Travis, hop in the VC right now. You gotta see this.
Oh no, he's getting a handy.
Is that a chainsaw now?
He has a chainsaw.
Pull. Fun fact about chainsaw, it locks into place when he performs it, which means the tank can move out of the way and ignore the other hits.
Until it is done.
We go together!
Dude, I'm so happy for you to play Doom and then not get it.
Well, you say that because fucking after the next video is like 2016 and Eternal. And I know you said you wanted to help me with that specifically for the multiplayer stuff.
I wanted to, yeah, I was gonna say if you're gonna capture multiplayer.
Yeah. I'll let you know.
I will take you through a tour because there's a
Let's take a dive. An aquatic mine.
Who the fuck is the ESA? So the ESA is a association that pretty much like a commission that was formed so the video game industry can self-regulate. And so the ESA will, propose things to like, hey, no sex in games.
What?
Hey, chill out with the gambling and all sorts of stuff like that.
Yeah, that's for
which obviously it doesn't work, considering everything that's been going on over the last 20 years. But like members of the ESA include like Amazon, Epic Games, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, Wizards of the Coast, EA, like pretty much all the major players that are out there. Because the government told them, hey, regulate yourself or we will regulate you. And so the video game industry is just doing it itself.
I hate regulation.
Also, if you look at him closely, you can see he's outright been mutated badly. I mean, that's everyone. That's every hyper-tuned like individual. And I think fucking Grinwald here was the first batch of many, and they haven't perfected the process if they ever do. I don't think they ever do.
You know what? I think more games should have sex.
If you don't know, the ESA is what created the ESRB.
Roll on loop. Roll on loop.
Yeah, pretty much with the ESA getting involved, I'm honestly surprised that Vim is even up.
I know that they ran ads on the website. I wonder if that's a problem.
What? For Vim's Lair specifically?
Yeah.
Oh no, because the site itself just hosts the games, but they're not locking them behind advertisements.
Yeah.
Your people.
My people.
Speaking of sex. Nope, not reading the rest of that.
Lordling beloved by all, come to the wicked witch. My parents thought me no better. They woke me from dawn to dusk like an ox or an ass or some other beast of burden. Until, that is, my brother spied a chance to transform.
Oh, is this the lady with the pipe or whatever?
Yeah, there's Yo too.
So I was married to the vicious old drunk.
I randomly saw something of them on Twitter today.
For the family, for him, for everyone's sake.
What do you want me to do? Gain ninjutsu or something?
They knew. What did it matter? I was nothing to them. Less than nothing. I wasn't of their flesh. I wasn't a fellow Doman. I wasn't even a person.
See, I don't mind like this sort of introspection or like digging into her past, but literally the only thing we had beforehand off the top of my head was an echo flashback in this same session, and I think we just needed a little more time for this to land. And this is something they thankfully will fix later without going too deep into it, but this was a primary reason why I didn't really, this character didn't land for me as much as it did for others.
Those were the days
when
the scales first fell from my eyes. No longer would I be a slave to my parents or my husband or the pleasure house.
Yeah, that boost was for you. And me technically, because I'm still technically a newcomer. I have the green leaf.
So Chad, I don't know what the hell's going on. Is this just the Doflamingo like Dressrosa arc of One Piece?
What are these words?
Use English.
Yeah, flamingos aren't real.
Isn't that like a dance in Spain?
No, this is Wano. Oh, okay.
Groaning in agony, sobbing in despair.
Whoops.
Watch out, he'll sue you. Actually, no. Stand up.
Into my soul.
Oops.
Let the thing give you a hug.
Oh. There was nothing I would not do to feel that joy again.
Son Emma.
To end this cruel, twisted world to my whims. Now, having borne witness to my life's work,
Kidnap John so he can read every chapter of One Piece.
to me,
No.
No.
It's good though.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. Like, it's bucket list, but I can't be bothered right now.
it was kind of.
I'm enjoying Dungeon Meshi right now.
But now it is time for
Well,
us
we're
to
not asking you to
conclude
watch
our little
One Piece.
No, I'm just talking about
I would
consuming.
rather watch it.
Consuming another product.
Who shall stand? And who shall fall? Let the die.
What did Automod just catch? Actually, don't tell me.
Look, woman.
Yeah, I think that was why Automod caught your comment, Blue Dino. Not to worry, the King's slime hat will protect me, for the bullet will simply bounce off that. At least that's the hope.
They found the ice cream.
Welcome back, motherfucker.
Did I miss the Chinese restaurant?
What? Doma Castle, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
You missed the hand job.
Finally.
I'm well aware of Chainsaw Man in this dungeon. In fact, he was Chainsaw Man before Chainsaw Man. I was pretty sure that expansion came out before the manga.
How many years has Chainsaw Man run?
I think a little bit after the pandemic.
Yeah, we got Stormblood was 2017.
Fucking
2018.
Gears of War came out before Chainsaw Man. Just because you got a chainsaw and you're a man doesn't mean you chainsaw.
Holy
man.
fuck! How strong is Gosetsu, dude? Like Jesus Christ.
Jason, no one cares about the Lancer anymore. You know that.
I cannot hold it forever.
No, we will not leave you behind.
Do your duty.
Can't we like use magic to blow this shit the fuck up?
No, not at this. No, not at this kind of close. Well, first, not at this close proximity. One, not in this much of an enclosed space. Because if you do like some sort of explosive magic, everyone's getting caught in that blast.
Then you can't do like a water or wind thingy to push it away?
No, that's unrealistic.
Oh, but pulling out the gat, that's realistic.
I mean, yeah, it is. Also, what a prick.
No one in Final Fantasy has a gun.
Dude just got blasted 4 times in the chest.
No one leaves. Not you or anyone else.
She really hates my fucking guts. Like, goddamn. I say, now I'm thinking about it out loud. If Saban could hold up a house for like 5 minutes, there's no reason Gosetsu can't hold up a pillar.
No, this old frame cannot bear. Go now, all of you. The day is won.
Peter the
and
horse
the morrow.
Gosetsu looking at me is like, I'm the Joker, baby.
I mean, is it any worse than holding up your entire, like, crew of loyal followers?
We call those hard carries in the raid scene.
You know, I think MGS2 did this scene better. MGS4, I mean.
So, you just gave me the image of Xenos doing the revolver ocelot laughing and mocking you while he's running away.
I love how stupid that scene is. He looks so dumb, just like laughing and pointing like a fucking.
Because he's a shithead. He's an absolute fucking troll at that time.
And the Doma we built together shall be better for it too.
Can we, guys, we need to get the fuck out of here. He's been shot and he only has minutes to keep this thing up. I know it's like you gotta show him your thanks and appreciation, but it's like, this could have been an email.
I have the power of minutes left to live.
Oh man, this is one long freeze a minute.
Nudges it closer towards her.
Cast the die. Gambling was
I'm
never
just stroking my dick.
Gambling was never my vice. Oh, dang it.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. As he's getting shot. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. F's in the chat for
How
Gosetsu.
merciful the gods that I should find you in time.
He'll be back.
I guess.
Gosetsu? We must turn back now before it is too late.
And we'll never see this dungeon again unless we do leveling.
No, because like dancer was my job of choice for this one. I started at 60. I'm only like, we're in the final third of Stormblood. I'm already at level 73.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Eyes forward, Cyrano. That was his wish.
Yeah, Doma Castle is great. Like legit, it's a great dungeon. Great music.
We have to go back for Gosetsu.
Great enemies. The bosses I think are the only like sort of weak point. Because the bosses are just, here's a Magitech. It's another Magitech. Doom guy.
Johnny Silverhand. Then he talks to the chainsaw man. Why do you come?
I love the posts of people like saying like, man, I miss when Chainsaw Man was more slice of life. I'm like, it was never like that. Like, are we reading the same fucking manga?
Yeah.
Great value Doom guy. Alright, with that said, with Doma Castle successfully liberated, as I look at the flaming wreckage, I think it's time to head back to Alamigo and finish the state of affairs there that we left hanging since level 61. Remember that? It was so long ago.
I'd rather we go to La Amiga instead.
I'd rather just go to Aldi's.
I am at Aldi's!
I was just thinking that too. I am at Aldi's.
I'm sorry, every time I think of I am, I think of AJ Styles' TNA theme.
What?
I took my girlfriend to the optometrist yesterday, and when we were driving, when I was driving back home with her, we saw TJ Maxx on the way, and I'm like, ah, yes, TJ Maxx, the most plot crucial part of the Knuckle show. And she's like, fucking excuse me?
I feel sorry for anyone who actually paid money for Paramount Plus just to watch that show.
Nobody did, because you just get the free trial.
Thank God I got it free through work. You had to explain the TJ Maxx lore.
I fucking hate it here. Wait, Paramount Plus is not available in Puerto Rico?
Not after
Not surprising.
Huh? Why not? What else is not available?
It's probably licensed.
Yeah, most likely a licensing thing.
Oh, fuck.
I was gonna say Helldivers 2, yeah.
What?
Damn. Too real.
You know, because like all the Sony shit that happened with Steam.
Yeah, needing a PlayStation not working out.
King Slime does not appreciate that comment.
Even
it's
though
okay
they,
though.
you
We're
know,
getting. It's okay. We're getting Dad of Son on PC. Never mind. You still need the PSN account for some reason.
Dad of
Yeah. So
wait, what? Seriously? Oh, I see. There's the compromise.
So all PlayStation games going forward will require PSN accounts, and the reason why is because it inflates the number of PSN users that it shows that they have, and as well it allows for trophies on PC.
For PC, right?
Yeah.
If it was opt-in, sure, okay, fuck it. But it's not. Fuck you, Sony.
Yeah.
Now I can no longer play hell diving with my friends in Italy.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is so stupid that you can't anymore because, like, they went back on that whole thing for Helldivers too, but they still kept the restriction up on the
they still
Steam
haven't
page.
relisted it.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, they're slowly relisting them for some countries. But, like...
Oh, right. Hold on, I forgot there's something I can do for money off screen too, the Doma Enclave reconstruction. So this is the Doma Enclave. It's a plot important area, as we can see here, but in post-Stormblood MSQ, you can start rebuilding this place. And the reason you want to do this, outside of getting more lore from Doma and such like that, is that you can start making donations to the Doma Enclave every week, where for a maximum of 40,000 gil, every item you give to them gives you like double the gil you would make from like selling it from a market board. So if you like farming those demi materials, like the Battlecraft demi materials, or like the gold demi materials that you get from desynthesis, you only have to give them a handful to get like the 40,000 gil cap for the week, and like that's easy 40k every week. That's what I like to do.
Doesn't the account link option in game not even work for you anymore? Yeah, if I go to like the account section in Helldivers 2, it just crashes the menu.
Okay. Wait, long story short, it's because CBS is under contract to one Caribbean, and therefore they can't launch Paramount Plus until the contract expires, until they renegotiate. That kind of reminds me of, what the fuck was this in Europe? Was it Sky, with Sky TV or something like that? I think had similar like contractual disputes with certain sports programming. I don't remember what the name of it was, but that sounds kind of similar to that.
I know that because Europe doesn't have Peacock, they still have the WWE network.
We are a sorry lot, are we not?
But Rick, you say only 40k. What the fuck? 40? That builds up after some time, my dude. That takes care of fucking like teleportation costs. It takes care of buying food or pots on the market board if you don't feel like buying a 99 stack. Fucking, you can save it for later and buy maybe a mount. You know, but you think about it, 40k in a month's time. What the fuck is 4 times 4? That's 160,000 down. Okay. That's not an insignificant amount of money.
4, you mean 4x4, right?
4x4, right.
We won.
I can't fucking do math tonight. I'm burnt.
Perseverance to endure decades of
I'm Ernie. Hi, Bert.
The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These
we do have Netflix, Hulu, Max, and what the hell is that?
What's that last one?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. I know Santiago said you said I kid, but no, I'm legit curious. What the fuck is that last one? Oh no! You see, you should have continued the bit. I would have believed you.
Yeah, like you see, you're like.
But my friends, it will be a day of work.
So I have to ask then. All these streaming services that are available now that focus primarily on television, movie, and exclusive services, is there just straight up a porn subscription?
So I
yeah, it's called Pornhub Premium.
No, I mean like of something that you can download on your TV specifically, or download from an app on some sort of console. Probably not on a console because they probably got to like work around licensing and that sort of shit.
Well, the thing with porn is that like most app stores don't like dealing with porn.
Why? People watch porn. People jerk off. People watch 16-page spreads of someone getting a blowy.
Back in the day, Tumblr was taken off of the iShop or the iPhone store because it had pornographic material.
Yeah.
Regardless of all the issues that they were also dealing with Tumblr at the time before they delivered the porn ban. Like, these, like, official app stores and shit, they don't fuck with that.
Not end with Doma.
Yeah.
We will see
So it's going to be interesting with Twitter saying that it's, you know, officially allowing porn, because that's going to cause problems.
Yeah, like, that they're going to, like, as much as I'm like, hell yeah, that's a great choice. Good for them. I'm also like, hey, you gotta moderate this very well, or you're gonna already lose the remaining sponsors you have.
Not
Didn't
only
it
that,
already allow it?
but
Yes,
app
technically,
stores
but
just
also
don't
no
wanna deal with
technically.
that. Yeah.
Diego?
Diego was around my leg for a second there.
Kill him.
And I thought for a second he wanted. I thought for a second he wanted uppies, but he changed his mind. Hey, what were you saying?
I mean, all this stuff is going on with like all this stuff that's going on with Twitter. Really, like, yeah, but like Reddit, you can just go on Reddit and search gothlots, and they're like,
oh
fine.
Yeah.
If you want to, you know, like, there's still a lot of.
Derek, thank you for the raid. Party 38, much appreciated. Biden, that's a spoiler, motherfucker.
Hi, Derek.
And there's one thing I don't tolerate in these 14 streams is spoiling shit way in advance.
Porn. Oh.
That's actually not true. But hey, okay, well I think I know where Eric is. Eric, where the fuck? I just Bernie and Erdit the dude. You're Eric now.
I have a brother named Eric.
I have a friend named Eric. Oh Lord.
Everyone knows a motherfucker named Eric.
That is true.
Where have we gone?
I thought everyone knew a motherfucker named David or
Kevin.
John.
That is also true.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. John is the realist.
Everybody knows an Eric, everybody knows a David, everyone knows a Chris.
Hi, Chris.
I love how you say that, and all three of those are coworkers of mine.
Oh fuck, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Pillar Man, dude.
Wait, I think I have that.
I'm killing you.
I don't remember them being that directed part too.
Arise, my legally distinct, arise, my legally distinct character names. ACDC, yes, spelled ESIDSI.
No,
Wham,
but I appreciate
totally
the raid.
different.
Thank you very much, Derek. I hope you've been enjoying your time with that walker.
Shout out to Derek.
Shout out to Eric, by the way.
Shout out to Eric.
This is a pretty cool guy.
No turn down for Wamu.
We need a combination of Eric and Derek. I know, Erdrick, hero of Dragon Quest.
Ooh.
No,
I think after we finish this quest line, though, we will be calling it a wrap because we've been going for almost 4 hours.
We'll just call him Lodo or Roto.
Buns. His name was never Derek. It was D. Eric. Part of the will of D.
Yeah.
Fucking goddamn One Piece and that stupid shit. His name was never Gold Roger. It was Gold D. Roger.
Wait, hold on a second. Now that I thought about that, is Derek still here?
Derek!
Because Derek, if you are still here, did you do the Dragon Quest crossover event?
Is there another one?
Yeah. Well, they brought it back.
Oh, okay.
Because if you're still here, you did. Oh, you did a long. Okay, you did when it was brought back a while ago. Okay, I was gonna say, dude, you gotta get the King's Time hat. Because I've been wearing this the whole fucking stream, and I've been laughing because it's just this thing jiggling.
I love the event. Hey guys, have you played Dragon Quest X? What do you mean it's not in your country? Oh.
It was Gold Roger. No, it was Gold. So G-O-L-D Roger.
Goldie Roger.
Because they had to hide the D.
Yes, Yoshi P worked on Dragon Quest X. I don't remember if that was. Wait, when did Dragon Quest X come out?
It came out on Wii.
A while ago. Okay, I was gonna say that's pre. So that's pre 14.
Well, I think it's like post 1.0.
Yeah.
Pre 2.0.
Okay, so yeah, because I know Yoshi P was brought in for Realm Reborn specifically. Was Yoshi P involved in 1.0 at any point? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so, right? Yeah.
I think he was actually working on Dragon Quest.
Yeah, they picked him because of his experience with Dragon Quest X. That's right. Thank you, Eric.
Eric.
Yeah, it's what I the Pokemon Master said. That's how you spell it.
Hi, Rick.
Which was so stupid.
Oh boy, man! You know what I really can't fucking wait to do in these last few series? The Four Lords.
There's only 4.
Yeah. What do you want them to be? The 5 Lords? Fucking entitled shithead.
The 4 Lords of Cinder.
Oh my god, I love the Dark Soul. Wow.
I must be a Lord of Cinder. Because
and
it
if Yoshi
burns
P was
when I
such a good
pee.
producer, why isn't Dragon Quest X in America? Checkmate.
Lance, you're auto. You think I auto-modded because you used the hard R, dude? Like you gotta.
Hold on.
Oh, right. Prediction for the summer Game Fest. The things that Jeff Keighley already confirmed that are not happening, like Kingdom Hearts 4.
For the record, Lance's comment was Gold Digger, but the way it was abbreviated, Autobot. I'm not mentally ready for this shit, dude. What quest is this? A swift and secret departure. Okay, so we gotta return to Ruby Bazaar. We're actually gonna call it here for our next Stormblood session. We'll reconvene. I'm not gonna reconvene with more Stormblood until the video is finished, so sometime next week we will continue Ramani Stormblood adventures. But now we are technically we're in the final third of base Stormblood. And we're heading back to Alamigo to wrap up that whole little shindig. So we have 2 more dungeons left. We have a trial, and then we have the final trial. And no, technically, I think we have a trial coming up next, and then we have 2 dungeons, and then we have the final trial. And then we're done with Stormblood.
I keep forgetting how long Stormblood is because I remember beating this story in 2 days and skipping all the story.
Well, I wonder why.
Add block term. Tiger.
Sweats. All right. Let's find someone
what, you
to
don't like Bob Iger.
What?
Because no one does.
All right. Let's find someone to raid, and then we're gonna call it a wrap. Well, I mean, we're already calling it a wrap here. Oh wait, they changed the raid window thing. What the fuck is this? Ew!
Share your screen.
No.
No, I'll just see it myself.
Well, someone. Well, I guess we can. Wait, does it just not? Wait, why does it not show followers or mutuals first?
Fuck you.
Now it just shows folks that are streaming the game that you're also playing. Which I mean, okay, if I want to raid a random.
Oh dang it!
Oh wait, so do you left viewers on your friends list, or do you only accept subs? No, with Ramani specifically, I accept any friend requests. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, because I've been streaming with Ramani for a long time, I gotta be hitting the cap for the friends list pretty soon.
Let's go.
Oh no, it's at 51, I think. Yeah. The friends list cap is, the friends list cap is 200. And that's the hard limit for it. But with Ramani, I accept any friend requests because I don't give a shit. It's my main character that I'm picky with. Because I don't like to be friends with my main character unless they're actual friends.
That's why I'm not part of it.
Hashtag, oh dang it.
Oh dang it. Oh dang it. Yeah, actually, can we make that the raid hashtag? Okay.
Oh dang it.
Let's raid this person? They're currently playing 14 right now. It looks like they're doing roulettes.
4 souls.
All right, guys. I'm expressing my love. I think that's how it works. Raid hashtag. Aw, dang it. And I'll see you guys next time with more Final Fantasy 14, or this coming Saturday with more Metal Gear, with Metal Gear Snake's Revenge on the NES. Have a good night, everybody. Take care of yourselves and each other. Have a good night.